Next time on Star Trek Lexington.
Captain's Log, Stardate 60631.4. The ship is proceeding through a little explored sector of space according to our orders. This region was mapped and surveyed 40 years ago at long range, but that mission gathered only the most general data on the nearby systems and planets. And, in any case, a lot can change in 4 decades.
Kavian Stellar Circuit 831.11, K.E.S Ko'Falgrim Log, Captain Sharama Kaladok in command. My first collection run to Optera IV as commanding officer of Ko'Falgrim is now underway, and I confess that I am as conflicted as ever. The lifeforms will emerge soon, and we'll be there to herd them into the pens and take them back to Kavia Prime. Our best scientists assure me they're nothing more than giant, mindless bugs that happen to produce the tetryons that power our civilization. Yet I can't help but pity them. They'll spend the remaining decades restricted in crates, linked to a power grid that drains them of their very essence. Poor devils. Still, at this point in Kavian history, we've grown so dependent upon them that I doubt it's even possible for us to disentangle ourselves from these creatures. My duty to my people is clear. The collection on Optera IV must proceed.
Hello everybody, welcome back. What is going on?
Hey, yeah. Well, I mean, we're finally back. We took an extended Christmas break. Although it is, by the way, old calendar or Julian calendar Christmas. So if you are one of those people who likes to celebrate fixed Christian feast days on the old calendar, which means you're probably in Russia, Merry Christmas.
It counts.
It's Christmas in Russia, guys.
It counts.
And probably also like Belarus or something. I don't know.
It's a song, isn't it? Christmas in Russia.
I don't know. I remember there was a song about, like, do they even know it's Christmas in Africa? As if people in Africa didn't know about Christmas. That was weird. And I was like, no, they've never heard of... No. Yep,
I barely got to hear anything about the war on Christmas this year, which disappoints me because that's like my favorite part of the holiday season.
I think we were distracted by the war, like
Listen,
the war.
The actual war is going on, yeah.
Christmas can never end until Christmas stops its illegal occupation of October.
Yeah,
yeah, there is that too. And November.
Christmas and December, frankly. Christmas begins Christmas Eve at midnight, and I'll die on that hill.
I actually argue Christmas Eve at sunset, because as a Christian holiday, it starts on a liturgical day, which starts at sunset the previous day.
As a Christmas adjacent holiday is okay, I think.
I'm gonna
Well,
write
yeah,
this
that's not
down in
Advent-
my
Advent
suggestions
specifically
area.
doesn't have decorations except the like simple undecorated wreath with the candles.
I'm going to specifically
an
write this
advent
down in
calendar
my
that-
silly debate suggestions.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So
me and
on
Maddie,
Christmas.
does Christmas
Thank God
start
we're
at
talking about
sunset
it. It's
or
Advent's
midnight?
time.
Okay, all right.
All right, we
when
have a
does
couple
Christmas start?
membership.
Got it.
We have a couple membership chats here. Sorry, Lieutenant Junior Grade Metageeky Platypus Librarian says, Dr. Hobnall, 1 hypospray of analgesics, please. Stat. So best prepare that for Metageeky. And then Zoomicide, Ensign Zoomicide, has been a member for 13 months. My goodness. That is it's hard for me to even believe that this channel has had memberships.
We have members
13
for over a
months.
year, yeah.
It happens to me
Wild.
every time somebody does that on my channel.
Look, guys, with this particular crew, Dr. Hobnall has like a little mini bar of hyposprays just ready to go always. Like, there's no, hey, nurse, give me a hypospray of. He just goes back like, yep, this one today.
I like that it's a mini bar because in my mind, that means that at least half of them are just recreational hyposprays.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, look, here's 5 milligrams of THC. Psh,
They've all got like
there you
different
go.
little like little stickers on them for how they make you feel, and it's like the smiley face chart.
The mood board.
Except because it's my particular race, it's all just the same like mini face holes, and nobody but me can actually tell
Only
the
you can
expressions
read
apart.
it.
All the smileys look like Rorschach tests.
Ensign Borg Emporia has been a member for 12 months, and also Metageeky Platypus Librarian just purchased 5 gift memberships for the channel. So thank you so much. All right, guys, we are here. We're going to be playing some Star Trek Adventures First Edition. Frankly, because we started during the First Edition, and I'm too lazy to switch over. I hear the Second Edition is really good, and if I ever run another Star Trek Adventures campaign, it'll probably be the Second Edition. But I'm in the middle of a campaign. I don't like switching editions in the middle of campaigns. I feel like the other DMs in the room get why that's a bit of a hassle, right?
Somebody hates fun. I've done that. To be fair, I have done that to people before because I just wanted to like test it. I'm like, you know what, kid, let's go.
It's Wizards of the Coast that hates fun.
All right, so
I like tormenting my players.
We're gonna go through some quick introductions, and then we're gonna get into the episode. You guys saw the teaser at the beginning of this thing here, so yeah, you guys should know roughly what's about to happen. But we're gonna start with we're gonna start at the bottom here, and then we're gonna work our way up from there. So what do you got for us, Thierry?
We started at the bottom, now we're here. I'm Tiriana. I'm playing the helmswoman whale, Petty Officer Billy. And if you want to hear more of my voice, you can find me on a podcast that is called The Auxiliary Unplugged. We are not on Apple, but you can find us on Spotify, Podbean, wherever.
Awesome. Next, we'll go with Kip, who has written no books, but he's here anyway.
I have an audiobook for sale now.
Written by your dog.
That's the thing. You keep saying that, but he is a very dumb dog.
That's the kind of thing I would expect someone who's trying to take credit for his dog's book to say.
Yeah. Oh, okay. Well, I'm Kip Davis, and I am playing Viscount Lieutenant Vrelax, science officer on board this vessel, and space archaeologist extraordinaire. If you like Bible shit, I do that on my channel constantly, which is just my name. And yeah.
All right.
And I've written 5 books, by the way.
Which is not one.
It's not one. It's true.
All right. Let's go to Zero On.
Hey, that's me. That audiobook that you were so good to do for your dog. I've been listening to it. I like it. I've acquired it. I've been listening to it. I'm Zerlon. I play Dr. Hobnall, the doctor of mini face holes, who we have decided has a mini bar full of hyposprays for everybody. You can find me over at 4 Cozy Cat Games. That's numeral 4 Cozy Cat Games, where we play some games. This upcoming Wednesday, we are going to be restarting our Cyberpunk because we had a really bad first session. So we're going to just, that was a horrible hallucination everyone had, and we're going to start again from scratch.
Okay. Well, I'm Dapper. I run this channel. Also, my main channel is Dapper Dinosaur, where we mostly do stuff like debunking crazy pseudoscience stuff, usually young Earth creationism, but sometimes it's other stuff like, did the ancient Egyptians actually use like e-stim hats on each other for religious purposes? The answer to that is no.
Oh.
No, it's no. Sorry, Kip. And really,
But
I'm
why
just
not?
salty that Kip didn't send me a manuscript version of his book, like I got to do with Dr. Josh Bowen's recent book about slavery. So I got to read that manuscript, and then Kip didn't send me anything, and I've just been salty the whole time ever since. But
Yeah.
I am in fact
Very salty. Very salty.
I am in fact the game master here. If you don't know how TTRPGs work, the game master is the person who sets up the various challenges, who tells characters what the scene is like, and who controls all the characters that aren't portrayed by the players. So I'm sort of a combination of like the storyteller and the referee for the game, if you're not familiar with how these work. All right, let's go to, I can't remember, we're going this way. So we're starting with Jordan. Okay.
Hey, I'm Jordan. Back when I had free time and hobbies, I ran Reason to Doubt. So now if you want to see a historical account of the debunking I used to do, which was included but was, I swear, not limited to the Shroud of Turin, you can go to that the Reason to Doubt YouTube channel. But these days, I'm here. I am Commander Malka Va, the joined Trill Executive Officer of the Clumsy.
Who, by the way, I'm noticing doesn't have a communication badge there, Chesh. We should work on that.
That's actually the wrong piece of art, because I have an older one instead of the updated one. There, you'll notice that Commander Va is also the only one who doesn't have a white streak in their hair from getting older that one time.
So what that picture is me in my off time when I take off the communicator. That's my dad.
Not the uniform, though.
Yeah.
You keep the uniform on, just not the communicator. Yeah.
Yep.
All right, Maddie.
Hey team, I'm Maddie. You can find me on the internet at OK Roll, which is my TTRPG actual play channel, and then also over at Science Side Up, which is I'm not quite ready to say it's my former it's my what's the word, archived channel. That's my science communication channel, and I've barely touched it since my daughter was born.
Holding on.
But listen, what are you supposed to do? She did make sure Blue Bear came to play with us tonight, which I think is very sweet.
That's very important.
Yeah, she's been very concerned that mommy has enough things to snuggle recently. Like, that's been a theme, and it's very sweet. Another thing you guys need to know is that I got a new pop filter for my mic, and it's the softest thing I own, and I can't stop kind of petting it. So just assume this is my tribble here, right here.
That seems fair.
I have that same pop filter on that same mic.
Oh,
Yeah.
I got new
and tonight
socks for Christmas this year that are very, very soft.
Nice.
I'm playing Lieutenant Commander Gloriana Dulas, your Betazoid Chief of Engineering, who is getting just more and more daring, and there's never been a negative consequence to it.
So far.
So far.
All right. Yeah. And last, and technically least, because she is in fact a small creature according to Dungeons & Dragons rules, we've got Chesh.
Hi, I'm Chesh. I'm playing the capricious Cation Cat Captain, Captain Tenelia. I do some art for this channel. I'm back to doing art. I'm off of my art hiatus, so if you like art and want to see art and maybe make suggestions for your own art, 1, my commissions are open again. 2, oh yeah, I should tell you how my commissions work really fast because it's really easy. Pay me whatever you think it was worth.
Tash, you gotta pay more. You have to demand a price. Your time and talent is valuable.
No, because when I tell people that, they tend to pay me more than I would have charged them.
My
that's how you know it's working then.
Right?
My commissions
you can
are
find
me $30.
You can find me live on Twitch, but you can also find the VODs of that on my channel if you're a member. You can also find me on my channel being a dipshit, and one of those VODs is free a week, so you can just see one of those, so it's just there. And I also do Debate Hub, which is like more educational and sciencey and communicative. So like if you just want things, whatever. It's Rum and Coke night on Saturday. Who cares? Anyway,
Wait,
come and
is?
follow me because I'm actually working really hard on my channel stuff this year. Thanks. Freesh.
I feel like this has been sprung on me that there's a Rum and Coke.
I told you last month.
That's a long time ago.
Well, that's not
This
my
is the
fault.
internet.
You don't have
All
to
right.
come if you don't
Wait,
want to.
Do you mean to say that you informed Dapper like last year or something?
Yeah,
Yeah,
I
exactly.
informed him last time on Rum and Coke after he was already drunk.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's
that
a
doesn't
year ago.
count. You can't just tell me things when I'm as drunk as I get on Rum
To
and
be
Coke.
fair, I was also really drunk too, so it barely counts anyway.
You did literally fall under the table.
Oh, that was because I was puking and just nobody noticed.
All right, Lieutenant Ashley Loves Baha'i, who's been a member for 1 month, says the bookless Canadian volcano mythicist actually hates the Bible because it was written in pre-Yiddish, second oldest language, and predicted gravity, with a curly Q smiley face. I've heard that it predicted gravity. Yeah, Pastor Will Duffy informed me that Job, in fact, contains information that would lead us to the exact value of the gravitational constant somehow by talking about
Did he
Ryan's belt.
tell you? Did he explain that at all?
Well, I'm confused. I thought gravity was fake and it was all buoyancy and density.
No, it's
Well,
uppity and droppity.
He doesn't think that though.
No, he does. He's not a flat earther.
A
He
flurf.
explained it in that he said that he thought that was the case, and then they moved on to the next question.
Okay.
He
So
also
it
explained that he thought that
turns out-
Hebrew was the oldest language, and right now it's looking like I'm going to be having a conversation with him about whether or not Hebrew is the oldest language. And Kip,
Oh,
I would
boy.
love some
Can I-
input on that.
Can I? Can I?
We'll
have
talk about
in?
it off air, but there's
Okay.
chances are yes, it's up to me.
Two things before we get started. Also, one, Dapper, are you gonna set the goal today?
Yes.
All right. So for anybody who wants, there will
drink
be
for
a
Dapper's a
goal that is gonna
professional.
be. There's gonna be a goal that's gonna show up for you that are watching. If you want to super chat to give us momentum, so when we inevitably fall on our faces, we will not inevitably fall on our faces. You can save us. And basically, what it does, it will max out our at any point our momentum, which is how we get stuff
Yes.
done in this game. Also,
we will
if
still
you
do our
are
best to fuck up.
if you are a member, basically your name gets picked at random for supporting cast, and if you get activated 3 times, your character gets art. And what else we got going on? Is that everything?
I don't know. Everyone's channels are linked in the description. Go subscribe.
Right. That was the other one. Yeah, links
and then
are down.
I added in a personal thing that if you super chat on this $5 or more and put the name of one of my cats in it, I will hunt down said cat and put them on stream.
Well, there we go.
Cats.
All right.
Don't hunt the cats.
The bridge
checked
hums.
and I lost a subscriber in the time since the show started, so I'm feeling I'm taking this very personally.
I'm gonna go unsub to Kip right now.
Attack.
Oh wait, I have like 3 accounts. I should sub to Kip 3 times.
Oh yes, you should. That's.
Let me see if my OK Roll account is sub to you. But the bridge is humming.
Is it?
I think so. The bridge was doing something.
Okay. We'll find out. The bridge hums with activity as officers at computer consoles go about their duties, and the stars streak by at warp speed on the view screen. Suddenly, an alert rings out from the long-range sensors. The readings show strengthening tetryon bursts emanating from the planet Optera IV. Tetryons occur naturally only in subspace, making these readings particularly strange and worth investigating.
We should probably investigate.
Says the science officer who's probably
You're
looking at
the
those.
science guy.
Kip.
So, Captain, my recommendation is that we stop and investigate. I can do that, by the way. I can't do the stopping part, but the investigating.
Can you do
I
hammer
can do
time?
No. Look at
That's
me.
too bad.
Especially
Hands
now
are
that
really mighty enough.
that my hand has been misplaced to the other side of my body, and I'm still trying to figure out how to get to use this goddamn console with the wrong hand.
Look, Lieutenant Vrelax, I told you I can sever both of your hands, switch them, and reattach them, and your thumb will just be reversed. It's fine.
It's not fine. It's not.
I mean, I'm sure we could.
Royal
fabricate a
blood
prosthetic.
flows through these arms.
Can't we do a transporter accident about this to fix this?
We could. We'll just have to see how Maddie does on any transporter rolls.
Well, let's.
I'm good at transporters, guys. I'm mechanically good at transporters.
Yes, on paper you are.
On paper, I'm real good at it.
Well, I guess let's stop and check it out. Why not? That's what we're here for.
All right. Let's see. So, do you guys first, in order to make sure that we get this, let's get a sensors and science task with a difficulty of 2.
Oh, shoot! That's me. Damn, I
Yes.
should be ready for this stuff, shouldn't I?
Don't
Probably.
forget to change your drop down.
Actually, you know what? First, before we do that, let's get a difficulty 0 control and con for changing
That's
course to
good because
the Optera system.
My thing. Wow.
Which I will do.
Kip is struggling to understand how
There we
to use game.
It's been like 2 weeks or something, or 3 weeks, and
That's
now he's
true.
lost.
Where did my thing go? I
will the
can't.
ship-
I can't find my character sheet.
The ship can assist with engines and con, yeah.
So,
it is
Kit,
All right. That's 3
on
momentum.
roll 20, go to the book that's over the dice
I'm
rolls.
there, and I'm clicking on my. I had it open, and it's
Oh.
gone, and I don't know where it went. Maybe I should refresh.
That's probably
Yeah.
a good idea.
I think something crashed.
That could be.
Mm.
That Roll
Roll
20
does
isn't
that.
the most
No.
stable
That's
thing in the
it.
world,
Lame.
Roll 20 is known to be perfect and have no bugs.
ever.
Like YouTube.
Yeah,
There we go.
just like
Okay.
it.
All right. So
cry.
science and what?
Reason.
We have
Okay.
3 momentum.
And the ship's sensors and science, I assume.
Sensors and
Actually, I'm going to go with computers and science on this one.
Can I use my sensor systems focus?
Yes, you may.
The ship
All
do
right.
not help.
And the
No.
so now refresh my memory. My complication range is what?
Should be 1.
It's always
Unless I say
one.
otherwise, it would be 1.
It's always 1. Okay.
Yeah,
2
default's one.
dice.
Yep.
All right.
have
Science and
2 momentum.
reason. Oh, whoops.
Well,
Whoops.
all right.
Was that really a whoops? Oh.
It's one
Well, you
success.
weren't able to
Damn.
do anything more than find out that the Optera IV is the source of the Tetryon emissions.
Lieutenant Vrelax, are the Tetryon emissions dangerous in any way?
That's a very good question that my big science brain can answer.
Yes, I will. I will inform. So Tetryon emissions can be harmful at high doses, and it's impossible to get a dose measurement at this distance because tetryons, especially outside of subspace, tend to have a random momentum, and it is virtually impossible to detect like the exact point of their origin. So it could be that like the entire planet is emitting low level tetryons, or it could be that there's some really high and dangerous tetryon source on the planet. You don't know.
Captain, recommend we go to yellow alert so that we're shielded from any errant Tetryon bursts.
Does the color of the light bulb give us a shield?
Yellow alert, part of that is raising the shields generally.
Yeah.
That's part of the
Yeah, we'll go to
Only,
yellow.
only blue alert actually has benefits, but yellow alert includes raising the shield.
All right. So, is there anything else you would like to do before you guys arrive at Optera IV? We are going to be there at the speed of plot. So if you have something that is not like going to be a month-long side project for your character, we can probably get that done.
Did we, did our, crew members finish their, group training? Since our last
That's up to you.
episode? I'm asking Bob.
Oh, okay.
Remind me, what was the group training for?
Well, if I recall, the last mission they went on, things got a little, I don't know, scattered.
Well, Commander Va is very training focused, so yes, that would have been ruthlessly enforced.
All right.
That's good to hear.
I'm a more hands-off captain, so I trust Va to get that kind of stuff done.
Va is both hands in to the elbows, baby.
Yeah.
All right, so you guys drop out of warp at the edge of the Optera system, and your scans indicate that Optera IV is an M-class planet with a nitrogen-oxygen atmosphere that should be breathable by virtually anyone in the crew. The benzites might still have to wear their little vape machine that goes in front of their faces because of the benzites. And there's Jordan trying to remember what benzites.
No, somebody in the chat asked what the system was, and my brain blanked on addition.
First edition.
So the planet itself seems to have multiple different biomes. So this is not a Star Wars planet where everything is a swamp. There are forests, deserts. There are swamps. There's tundra, taiga, chaparral. You guys know about chaparral? It's one of those biomes people forget about. It's got it. It's got that one.
Wait a minute. The meteorologist doesn't know about chaparral.
I'm sorry, that's a biome? That's not in the atmosphere at all.
It's
also the atmosphere.
What do I know? I'm a biblical scholar. I don't know anything.
Are you gonna tell us what that is? Because I'm gonna get mad if you don't.
No, he's not.
Oh, it's a semi-arid scrubland.
I don't know what that means.
I grew up in a semi-arid pine desert.
So
there's all sorts of
semi-arid means it's not as arid as a desert, but it's still more arid than most places. And scrubland means it has a lot of low bushes and not a lot of trees or ground cover.
Is arid like how much water is there in the atmosphere?
Arid means dry.
It's how basically
thank you.
How much rain falls per year tells you how arid some place is.
Okay. I'm less than a biblical scholar, so I don't even know that much.
Where I am, we get like 30 centimeters of rain a year on average, which is not that much.
I agree with Prixie. If it's not a biome in Minecraft, it's not real.
Well, it has meadows too. No enchanted forests. Yeah, I know.
Actually, it's because sorry.
Not a lot of underwater temples
because I wrote about this.
All right. Well, would you like to scan the planet?
I'm into scanning.
So,
so long as the captain says I can scan something, I'm ready to scan.
All right.
I do have to interject real quick. Chaparral is a biome in Minecraft, in Biomes of Plenty. I checked.
Well, there we go.
Hey.
So download that mod. If you have that mod, which if you're playing Minecraft, you should have that mod. It's amazing. It's in there.
Mod of save today.
I like it because I have a world map generator that I use sometimes for like RPGs, and it really likes to put chaparral everywhere, and that's because if you don't like customly tweak like your rainfall settings and wind patterns, it's just like, oh well, there's a lot of semi-arid stuff all over here. I guess a lot of it's scrubland, and then so when its default settings just produce lots of it. Anyway, so
scanning.
Kip, give me a reason and science task, difficulty 2, and the ship can assist with sensors and science.
And I'm using my sensor systems focus again.
Yeah. The ship has generated a complication.
Oh no.
Can you stop forgetting that we have momentum?
Kip, did you forget that we have momentum?
I forgot.
Okay. I will let you use momentum and roll those extra dice because it's been a while, and this is only your 4th or 5th time playing, I think.
How much do I refresh my memory as to what I can get? We have 2 momentum.
So 1 momentum gets you your first die. So each additional die costs 1 more. So 1 momentum gets you 1. 2 additional gets you 3.
Total.
So 3 total gets you 2. And then another 3, so 6 total gets you 3. Does that make sense? The cost escalates. So if you spend 1 momentum,
I can spend 1 momentum to get
you
one
could
more
also
die.
Yes, you could also spend 2 momentum and give Dapper a threat to spend to get another die.
There's currently 12 threat, I believe. If I got that right.
So I can spend
Yeah.
2 momentum to give Dapper a threat, and that gives
and
me...
give Dapper a threat.
Yeah, so threat
Oh.
you can hand the DM threat on a 1-to-1 basis, basically to substitute for momentum.
Yeah, basically you can giving me threat represents you being a little bit risky and you know, or
Okay.
hasty. And so
Does
momentum
that mean I get another die then too, or?
yeah, you get a second die.
Yes.
So then I would have a total of 4 die. If I
Correct.
Yeah,
spent
but you'd
2
only be
momentum.
rolling 2 more because we're letting you roll the extra dice that you're getting.
But isn't
it-
that 4?
So it
But
would be
you already
4
rolled 2.
Yes.
Yep, you already rolled 2.
Yes.
So if you want,
Okay. So you want me to roll another 2? Okay.
well, if you
All
yeah,
right.
sure. Give me a
Yes.
point of threat there,
I mean,
chest, and
yes.
take away the momentum.
Do it.
Yeah.
Doing it.
No, nobody
You have it.
informed me that
Alright.
would be masked in my RPG.
We got a point of momentum back, and I have a point of threat back. All right, so you have discovered a few different things here. A mysterious power signature is operating on the surface on a landmass that indicates the presence of some kind of technology in the middle of an otherwise uninhabited desert. The rest of the planet is itself actually devoid of any signs of civilization. There are no ruins, cities, roads, satellites, anything like that, but there is that one power source. There's an enormous concentration of tetryons bursts located in a vast subterranean cavern, which is connected to a tangled network of tunnels running throughout the planet's substrata, which is not what the word substrata means. Thanks, book. Smaller, more localized readings indicate some tetryon activity near a major mountain peak, and there are anomalous readings near the planet's core that show a blind spot that reflects sensor scans back to their point of origin, possibly indicating shielding technology.
Did you take a threat for
What?
the failure?
Complication.
Oh,
I-
yeah. So I should probably have 14 threat then.
Yeah, okay. I just wanted to make sure if that's what you wanted to do or not.
Yeah.
Done.
Yeah, I don't have anything off the top of my head.
I'm that kid in class who's like, teacher, didn't we have homework?
You're not a
What
rules
a
lawyer, you're a
jerk.
rules public defender. So, Captain, which anomaly would you like us to investigate first? If I might recommend,
Yeah,
I would
do. I have the
recommend-
brain of a potato right now.
I would recommend the anomalous power source. It's isolated. It is probably the least dangerous and most interesting of the options we have available to us.
It's because he
Uh,
heard
and
me say that. He's.
What's our
he's-
mission directive right now? Like, what are we supposed to be doing?
Right now, you're just investigating stuff because you're on a survey mission.
Oh, okay,
but
we're
your
just
directive-
vibing. We're here to investigate things. So yeah, let's investigate things. I'm just making sure that we didn't have something else we were also
We're-
supposed to be doing that we just got squirreled on.
We're seeking
Don't-
out new life and new civilizations.
All right,
Don't
well
start
let's
any wars.
yeah, let's do
Advance
that.
Starfleet protocol.
Let's
All right.
go check out this power source.
So how would you like to get down to the power source? You have runabouts and you have the transporter.
Transporter.
I was going to say, your scans currently don't indicate that there is going to be any difficulty transporting to the surface of this planet.
I want to give
transporter it is.
Maddie the opportunity to fix Kip's arm.
I feel less confident about this, but.
All right. Maddie, tell you what, take a difficulty 0 control and engineering check.
Amazing. Control engineering. Is this transporters?
It is.
Cool, because I have a focus in that.
Oh,
What
good.
if I'm maybe actively trying to fix the arm?
Tell you what, if you roll
Oh,
for successes, I will
that
let you
sounds sad.
swap the hand.
It sounds.
Okay, how
sounds
many
momentum.
successes?
4.
4! How much momentum do we have?
1.
1.
We have 1. How much threat do you have?
14.
So that he's already got more than twice the number of characters, so he can already do a scene reversal. Therefore, it doesn't matter how much he has.
That's
Give him
true.
5.
Okay, I would love to do that. Okay, so
The
I'm gonna
math checks
spend.
out.
Go ahead and spend my
can
1
already
momentum to
throw
get me a
from your-
third die. I'm gonna give you that's 2 threat to give a 4th die, but I need and I have a focus, so 4 die. Let's give it a shot. Let's see what happens. Complication
How
range
How many successes?
is 1.
4.
I need
Or she's
4.
4.
Hey,
Does she
what if I
mess with
don't
that?
get 4
Hand?
successes? But let's say I don't get 4 successes, but I also don't get a complication.
I'll tell you what, if you get 4 successes, I will let you gain as much momentum as you want.
Great.
From this up to the how about this? However many successes you get will be how many momentum you generate on this roll. However, you could spend all of them as an immediate spend to swap Kip's severed arm from one side to the other back to the original side.
I like how we're just gambling at this point.
Gambling.
I am
great.
90% positive this is where Kip's hand is going to end up on the proper side, but on his ankle instead of his wrist.
Yeah.
Maybe
I like how these are decisions that are all being made without any of my
2, 4, 5
successes.
There it is. All right, so
thank you.
Kip, you materialize, Lieutenant Vraylax materializes on the surface of the planet with his hand on the right arm, the correct arm, and yeah, and also you gain momentum because there was 5 rolled there, so there's an additional momentum on that.
We didn't establish who was going.
That's true. I guess Kip is going.
Yeah, well,
I guess I'm not.
I assume I'm there by myself. Yeah. At the moment.
I mean, Dr. Hobno will look at Lieutenant Vraylax. Vraylax, is your tail 4 centimeters higher than it was before?
Is my what 4? Sorry, I missed that.
Tail.
Considering that we don't have a security officer, is it a good idea to activate Becca Paris?
Yeah, take Becca.
Yeah, I mean, I'll be there, but we can always use more muscle. And we should probably...
Wait, Becca?
And I'm also a reasonably good engineer, but it wouldn't hurt for us to have a dedicated engineer.
Let me go get Becca's.
Do we have... So we have 2 science guys already. So yeah, I'd say Becca would be a good pick, and Jillian would also be a good pick.
All right, so Commander Vi, you're going, right?
Yes, I am leading this away team, unless the captain tells me otherwise.
Is the captain
I'm not telling you otherwise.
Is the captain going?
Is the captain going?
No, the captain's taking a nap.
Is the captain going?
All right.
She's a cat after all.
Natty, is Commander Dulas going?
No, because she had to beam everybody down.
Okay.
But I'm going
Are you
as Becca.
taking... You're going as Becca. Okay. Is Hobnall going?
Yeah, Hobnall's going.
All right. Vraylax is going, and Tiri, who are you going to be today?
Well, then I'll be Jillian Wren. So we have an engineer, right?
Jillian McDaniel is the character, by the way.
Oh, right.
Okay, so Becca needs a buff. It looks like they've gotten an attribute and a discipline in the past.
Ooh.
So if you guys want to see the art for Becca, it still needs to be cleaned up, but the art for Becca is now showing.
Awesome.
Oh, very cool.
I'd love to just bump her fitness, to be honest.
How many attributes can you buy? I don't remember.
You can only get 1 of each attribute and 1 discipline. So if they've both been bumped once, that's it. Unless you spend your milestones on a supporting character, which you can do.
What I think you should do, because we've established that Becca is very gung-ho, always first to the fight, if you get her a value to that effect, she could then get determination that she can spend.
Charging.
I like that. Yeah.
Her value is charging.
Can I make her value actually like front towards enemy?
Yes, that is a good value. I like that. Charging, but front towards enemy, I like that. That's good.
Okay.
I also really do like that art.
Yeah, we got that art for Becca, and we have the other art for Jillian, which is a little bit more painterly styled, as opposed to Becca.
And Jillian would also need a buff.
Yeah.
So
I don't have written down what she got
already.
For those of you who might be joining us for your first time with this system, supporting characters are characters that the players control that are part of sort of the background of the crew. My favorite example is in the episode of the original series Starseed. They come across an ancient 20th century vessel from Earth, and Captain Kirk is like, wait, don't we have that 20th century historian on board? And yeah, she just shows up. She's just there for that one episode. Because of course the Enterprise just has a 20th century historian on board who may or may not want to fall in love with Space Hitler, I guess. Which, yeah.
I mean, it's just like how the Kongzi has our linguist named Tim.
Yeah. Although I do believe Lieutenant Vrelax also has some linguistics acumen.
I certainly do.
Yeah. All right. Have we selected buffs for our characters?
Jillian needs one. I don't have it written down, but it looks like they've gotten buffs to attributes and disciplines already.
Okay.
Okay.
And they've got a value already, which I think you can do up to 3 values. It looks like they've gotten a focus, but I think you can do more than 1 focus.
Yeah, you can. I think it's up to 6 focuses.
So they've got emergency repairs. Could we do something with like alien technology, xenotech, something like that?
The question how broad that's a lot.
Yeah. Maybe Tetryon-based technology. I don't know.
Reverse engineering.
There, like that.
That sounds good. Yeah, that's
Yeah.
useful.
Right. Oh, I forgot to play the transporter sound.
Oh no.
Ooh.
Yeah, there we go.
And I'm a good enough producer that Outside heard that too.
Excellent.
I didn't even hear it because apparently I have that browser muted.
Well, that's your fault. All right, so
I'm not that good at producing.
I'm going to assume that either we've got everyone set up, or we're going to, and I'll just start the scene. The whine of the transporter fades and is replaced by the roar of a harsh, burning wind. Cracked and sun-bleached rocks litter the otherwise flat surface of the desert, which extends to the horizon in all directions. Optera IV's 3 pale moons hover overhead in a cloudless sky. Roughly 50 meters away, you can see a tall tower bristling with electronic instruments. Emerging from the ground like an orange bubble is a dome of cackling energy, a force field. Trapped inside the force field is a large insectoid creature with 6 spindly appendages and glowing red eyes set atop a strange mouth-like orifice surrounded by short tentacles. Another seemingly identical creature circles the tower at a short distance away and thrashes its pincers against it in a useless attempt to free its companion. I will let you have an initial reaction before anyone notices that you're here. And by the way, I have switched us to the correct map. Oh, they're quite large.
I would like some information on these critters, and I do have a focus in xenobiology.
All right. Give me a... What are you trying to figure out there?
Just kind of general sense of what I can get as just a quick overview. Like, what do I think these are? Do I think they're aggressive? Do I notice anything odd? Are they sentient?
Okay. Yeah.
All right. So give me a difficulty 2. You're gonna have to make this quick. So we're gonna go daring and science on this one.
We should probably establish if the Prime Directive applies here.
I will spend our 1 momentum.
Okay.
Well, I mean, it's 2.
All right. So you have, in fact, discovered that these creatures have incorporate the chemical or the substance solanogen into their biology, which is unusual because the only other solanogen-based life form that Starfleet has encountered were aliens that inhabited subspace and abducted several members of the crew of the Enterprise D to conduct various invasive medical experiments, including things like severing limbs and reattaching them and things like that.
Oh, that's marvelous. I will relay that information to everybody here. I'm also going to contact my medical team back on the ship and say, if this was a medical thing that happened, we'll have records of it. Start digging, find out what you can.
I'm going to order specifically Becca not to act aggressive. We don't want to instigate any conflict.
But does the doctor sound jealous when he talks
okay,
about...
so Becca started to run forward.
limbs?
Commander Va just like, mom seatbelt.
Before
No.
anything else can happen, the creature that is not in the bubble notices you and starts to rear up and clack its little pinchers at you aggressively, but it's not attacking.
I am going to kind of raise my hands and take a tentative step, take like a couple steps back. And I'm going to direct our engineer, which is Jillian. I'm going to say, Jillian, I think we need to check out that tower. Can you slowly move to the side around the creature and see if it'll let you get there?
I'll try my best, sir, and I'll carefully shuffle over to the side and try not to get closer to the spider thing.
Give me a presence and security check. Difficulty 3.
Who, Jillian?
Jillian, yeah, sorry.
Jillian,
Presence and security, yeah.
you can spend a momentum to use my security, which is 5.
Which sounds very useful because my security is 1. Can I use my pickleball focus for this?
Your pickleball? Oh.
And everything else would not work. Pickleball might.
Sure, why not?
I don't think this is a data recovery task.
If not, then I was about to have my smuggler persona have yet another wacky story.
So I'll roll engineering because that's a 5, but technically I'm using security.
Yeah, that's fair.
And it does
One
cost
of my
momentum to have
past
done that.
lives had an ant farm.
All right, well, that was only a 2.
Yes.
You needed 3. So, I am going to spend 2 points of threat. And, let's see. Commander Va, you, and, actually, you know what? I'm going to spend 4 points of threat. You and Becca Paris are now surrounded by one of these orangey force fields that has sprung up out of the ground.
This is what happens when you don't let me charge in recklessly.
And then the creature tries to interpose between you guys and the tower. The tower is, of course, the middle.
All right.
Tower-looking thing. I put it on the map. It looks like a tower. I made it into a tower.
Becca?
Oh, I see
It is very towery and it has lots of antennae.
Yeah.
You may now draw your phaser to take down this barrier.
Hey, before that, I'm just punching the force field.
All right. Commander Va, I would like you to take an insight and command check. This will be difficulty 1.
Okay. Nope.
What? You're supposed to be good at that.
I'm not good at insight. I'm good at other things, but I'm not good at insight.
Okay, fine. Well, all right. Who is? It was Jillian Run who's shooting at the or was it who's shooting at the force field? Sorry,
Becca. I ordered Becca. To do it.
All right, Becca, give me a control and security check, difficulty 2.
I'd love to do that. Control, security, difficulty 2. Bam. Focus and hand phasers.
That counts.
All right. Bam.
Man, how
Why
do
are
you
you
miss
guys-
a force field that is in every direction?
It's not that you miss; it's that you did not hit any kind of weak point or anything.
Oh, I fired at it and the charge bounced off and we had to duck.
That might have been if there had been a complication, then we might have done a full-on Star Wars. But in this case, when your phaser hits the force field, it just flares, and the force field seems to be largely unaffected.
Okay, seeing that, assuming that nothing, I'm going to order Becca, say, okay, set your phaser to kill temporarily. Try again.
I am not going to say that this. I'm not going to say that this gives me a point of threat because this is being used against an inanimate object, and that's I don't think that's actually an escalation of like the danger of the episode, so I'm fine with that. All right,
Can I-
I will let you roll that again. And it's still going to be difficulty 2.
Becca, come here. Sorry, there we go. Try again.
She got away from you.
She got away from me. Yeah, she's unruly.
Very
Hey, 4.
Very nice.
4. All right. So here's what I would like you to do. You are going to be able to roll your hand phaser damage, but I'm going to give it the vicious 2 against this force field specifically, not in general.
Okay.
And also, we're getting
Roll.
2 points of momentum.
Roll the damage, and each thing counts as 2 damage.
So that's 4, 5. All right. So you can see that it has noticeably weakened. And the creature has stopped making aggressive-looking moves towards you and seems to now just be staring at what's happening right now.
And we shoot it again?
It's up
Yeah,
to you
shoot it
guys.
again.
All right. Hey.
Hey, that's another point of momentum. And let's see what you get for some damage. Yeah, it goes down.
And then I look at Commander Va pointedly, and I pout a little bit, and I turn my phaser back to stun.
Well done. Ensign, right?
She's
Becca's an
learning.
ensign.
Yeah. I might be a crewman. Yeah, no, I'm a crewman. I'm not even an ensign.
Well done, crewman.
Thank you, ma'am, sir.
Sir is, in fact, the appropriate one in Starfleet.
Yeah. That throws Maddie, not Becca. That's
well, I mean,
Maddie is both too southern and too navyified.
Well, Captain Janeway did actually authorize ma'am if it was if you had to be quick.
Yeah.
So
I was actually in Texas a little while ago, and that sent me way back because my whole family is from North Texas and South Oklahoma. I'm like, oh wow, I remember this.
all right. Well, there's still a giant bug monster that is between you and the tower, as well as another giant bug monster trapped inside of another force field.
Which we still haven't established how intelligent these things are.
Well, clearly recognize that we were doing something with the barrier because it stopped acting all aggressive, right?
Yes.
Jillian, can you try to move around and see if it'll let you go now?
Try my best, sir. Should I roll something again?
No, right now it's just watching you intently, but it's not making any aggressive moves.
Oh, then I'll to move
All
over
right.
here. And then I'll try to slowly move over here.
Oh.
You get there, and it has not attacked you.
Progress.
Can I find out anything useful about the tower with my tricorder?
Yeah, give me a reason and engineering task. This is going to be difficulty 3.
And maybe our archaeologist scientist wanted to work on the universal translator.
Oh.
Does their
maybe
reverse
talk to
engineering focus work for
Yeah.
the tower?
Yes.
Okay. Do we have momentum?
Looks like we got 3.
I still need 3 successes, so I would like to spend all 3.
Cool.
Okay.
Ugh.
Oof. Oof.
Man.
Please, someone save me.
RN
I don't
Jesus
want
is
to
not
die.
with us today.
No, really not.
Two 20s. Oh,
That's rough.
that's
rough.
improbable.
Yeah.
That was my very first roll as a GM ever. Was a roll with advantage that rolled 2 nat 1s.
Oof.
I have a
That's rough.
character
That was
that's
my
currently
intro to
on-
GMing.
I have a character
I
right now.
still remember a game almost 30 years ago when we were still playing Shadowrun 2nd edition, and I rolled 24 ones with 24 dice.
Wow.
That
I've got a
is
character that's-
exceptionally unlikely.
My character died.
Hey,
Gruesomely.
Chesh has been trying to say the thing.
It's okay, it doesn't matter.
Sorry.
I was just gonna say I have a character that's been rolling pretty cracked. Because I've only used Divine Intervention once, and I rolled a 1. So I summoned Asmodeus to the material plane. And then another time where I had to do another ritual related to Asmodeus, and I had to bloodlet myself, and so the goal was that I had to bloodlet my entire HP pool. I didn't have to go unconscious, but I needed to, like, cut, heal, cut, heal, cut, heal. But I rolled 99 on the percentile dice and lost 99 fucking hit points in one turn, and then passed out, and then woke back up.
Yikes.
Yeah, I finished
I'm
the
feeling a
goal
little bit
in like 30
woozy over
seconds,
here.
and then I obliterated everything in the room, and I was like, job well done. You want to know what I got for that? I got an
So-
ability in my holy symbol is grafted onto my chest. I got an ability on my holy symbol that lets me shuck my armor in a bonus action. So
Nice.
so my incredibly charismatic Life Cleric of Asmodeus can strip in half of a second, and he's very happy about that. And it only cost him like
Super Cleric, that's a
109
new
hit
one.
points. Oh yeah, he's super charismatic. He's great.
All right, so
Hey, Manya.
what those oh, hey, Manya's here. Manya just joined at the ensign level. Welcome to the
Hello.
channel there, Ensign Manya. All right, so I am going to spend 2 more threat, and a force field bubble is going to pop up around the other bug creature.
I think you should save the bugs, guys.
I'm just gonna grab the bridge of my nose and say, okay, well, at least we don't have to worry about it being aggressive now.
That's true.
I swear I didn't touch anything.
I'm hesitant to shoot at the force fields with bugs in them because I don't want. That seems a situation rife for danger.
Yeah, especially
Yeah.
if we can't talk to them.
We should try to talk to them.
Now that they're in
Yeah.
bubbles.
This is Star Trek.
Yes.
Captain, can we realign the main phasers on the ship and just obliterate all these shields?
Well,
Yeah,
shooting
we
it from
could.
orbit seems like a terrible idea.
Right, Star Trek.
Are you
as
asking
you're
if we
discussing
should
this-
or if we could?
As you're discussing this, the 2 creatures seem to be losing energy and becoming lethargic.
All right, Jillian, make with the tower.
What does that mean?
I'm telling her to try to figure this thing out before we have to start blasting.
Didn't she already try that, though?
So that's it. She can't try again.
I mean, unless something changes, I'm not going to allow just like infinite rolls to just figure out the thing.
I think Kip
Okay.
should get
Can
a
we-
turn to try to do the language thing and talk to the bugs.
Yeah, can we try to
Yeah. All right.
Very-
relax? You're good
Try
at
You
words.
shoot the tower.
I
and
am
see
good
if
at
it
words.
helps.
Use words on the bugs, dude.
All right.
Can I use words on the bugs?
Well, so right now you don't know if they even have a language, but you could try scanning them to see if you can figure that out.
Oh, let's do that. Is that a science and reason?
Yeah, I'll give you science and reason. Make it
Is
difficulty.
there something better? No, that's the
I
best
mean,
got.
okay.
And I'm using my sensor focus. And do we have did we run out of momentum to spend?
Not sure if
we
I want to
did.
let you use the sensor focus.
Yeah, I don't.
Why? Really?
I don't think it would apply. These
God.
aren't. It's not a sensor system.
Yeah,
Oh.
I don't think so. No.
Fine. Okay. That's fine.
So you are in fact not a
And I'm-
linguist.
Well, wait. Don't you have the linguistics focus?
I do have a right. But
Then there, use
wait,
that one.
before I
Well,
was
you are a
I
linguist.
know, but I didn't think
Use
we
it.
were sensing. Oh, whatever. I'm confused. Okay.
We're trying to figure out if they
I
have.
thought we
language.
weren't. Right. That's fair.
Yeah.
Okay.
We are doing tricorder based linguistics. It's
This
a
sucks
start.
Yeah.
today. Wow.
All right. So, with one success, you are actually able to determine that these creatures are in fact releasing tetryon pulses, and
Oh.
they are
Could explain all the tetryon around.
Yep. After one releases a tetryon pulse, the other one will then release a similar, if not identical, tetryon pulse. And when looking at it, it does look like these could be some form of linguistic communication. However, given your small sample size and the relatively modest computing power of a tricorder, you will not be able to, in the field, come up with a universal translator solution for this. Plus, you also don't currently have a way to emit tetryons, so even if you could understand them, it would be very hard to speak to them because they're expecting tetryon pulses, which you just can't do.
Okay.
Well,
given that we can't figure out this tower, and these creatures are visibly weakening, it seems as if we have no choice but to fire at the bubbles containing creatures.
Woo!
All right, so I'm not going to have anything in particular happen between you bursting those down. So, like, we're not going to sit here and just roll 5 or 6 times for damage because whatever.
Can we roll
It's
once to try
eventually
and
going
get
to
some
happen.
momentum?
I'll tell you what. I will let 2 people roll attack rolls to generate momentum. So 2 of you have difficulty to control and security checks. You should probably make it the people with the best control and security.
I rolled.
You
command,
did
but it doesn't matter.
control command, Va.
Yeah, my security's better than my command, so it doesn't matter.
Oh, but you also okay.
Well,
Hey,
actually,
control
it does matter because I rolled a 5, which would have been a crit on my security, so I actually got 3 successes.
Okay. So in that case, that will be 2 momentum added. And they come down, and as the bubbles come down, the creatures do start to crawl towards each other, but then they collapse. And cracks start appearing in their exoskeleton.
Doctor, I think.
Well, I'll tell you what, a difficulty 1, reason in science or reason in medicine, could help you figure out what's going on.
I can do that.
Okay.
Or are you doing that?
I think we
I
just
can
let
do
Hobnob
that.
get a roll.
Go ahead.
Yeah, because I'm betting my xenobiology is going to work on that.
It sure will.
I feel like that's a better bet.
All right, well, that's 1 more momentum, and you can determine that actually what's happening is that they're molting.
Oh, interesting. I'm going to make sure that we got tricorders out recording this because this is like an unknown species, and they're doing a thing that we didn't even know they did because they were unknown. So, I mean, we got to record it.
Trigon protocol.
In a bit of time, they're...
Yeah, also knowing that they release tetryons and everything, I'm going to make sure that everybody else knows to take cover just in case that something in this might be bad for us.
All right. So as you're watching, their exoskeletons crack even more with a big line down the center and then smaller cracks leading out from that. And they pull themselves out of the exoskeleton. And you can see that while they look mostly the same, they are drawing in significant amounts of air, and they seem to be inflating some of their tissues. And that includes a pair of translucent wings that were definitely not there before, that are at first bunched up and are starting to expand out into big planes. And your tricorders indicate that those are also a source of tetryon emissions.
Right.
Oh,
God,
wow,
they're
these are like
mongrels.
major radiation bugs.
Interesting.
You gonna do anything before they inflate themselves?
Are we in immediate danger?
The tetryon emissions are probably not going to be hazardous right now. Although, I don't know, maybe don't hug the creatures.
I
Ian
will.
and Becca have
Not
gone and picked up.
friend, why
I'm playing
friend
with the
shaped?
snakeskin.
Are they friend shaped? I don't know.
I'm going to contact the ship because Commander Dulas is still there at the transporter and make sure that she is ready to immediately beam us out if this does get hazardous. Other than that, we are here to observe and learn. So let's observe and learn.
Just go take cover in the tower that you definitely figured out. It'll be fine.
So the
haven't
tower
even
actually
figured
doesn't.
out yet if the tower has an inside.
Yeah, the tower doesn't seem to have internal rooms. There isn't a door. There's control panels that are in some alien language that you're not sure how to operate, and there's a bunch of antennae sticking out all over the place. But it doesn't seem to have an inside.
I would like to remind everybody that we did do that one episode where we were talking to bug people.
You did do that one episode. It's true.
Yeah, but they weren't Tetryon-based language. So, like,
Yeah.
on the one hand, it would
th-
be nice to have one of these creatures to study to get their language. However, if they're using language, they're sentient creatures, and I don't want to just kidnap 2 sentient creatures.
Did
That's a good
anybody
idea.
else? Did anybody else hear a metagame pigeon? These ants sound weird.
Still
So-
feels like a Prime Directive thing problem.
It doesn't take a terribly long time, but their wings straighten out, and then they glance at each other, and both just launch straight into the air on those wings. In fact, they launch with enough speed that it seems like those wings do not entirely operate off of just generating lift by flapping.
Interesting.
So they are dragonflies.
So dragons are bugs. I win. Thank you, Dapper.
You're welcome.
This is just a treat just for me. Thank you.
All right. So they are. Let's see. Let me get a. Give me a reason in science, Hobnall.
Xenobiology applies.
Yeah. All right. So I'm going to take a threat, but you suspect that those two are off to go mate and have one of them lay eggs.
Guys, Trigon protocol. Trigon protocol.
This episode is just a treat for me.
All right.
That's like the Omega Protocol, just for the aliens doing the nasty.
It's possible, since we were detecting Tetryon emissions from space, those emissions are coming from these creatures. So we may be able to use the more powerful computers and sensors of the Kong-Z to determine some kind of rudimentary language without kidnapping sentient creatures. If someone's going to be kidnapping a sentient, the captain should sign off on it.
The captain should do it.
This is a CYA situation, everybody.
Right. So unless the away team has anything else they'd like to do, then I say we beam back to the ship.
You could also investigate the other sensor readings, or you could be back to the ship now. It doesn't super matter which one you do first. In fact,
We still
not
haven't
everything in
figured
this.
out that tower, though I don't really know what else we can do other than start taking it apart.
Well, we could.
I mean-
what we could do is we can return to the ship or investigate something else and see if the Kong-Z can send an engineering team to figure out what they can figure out while we're off doing other stuff.
Yeah, that's an option.
Makes sense.
Yeah, send the red search down to the weird, strange planet with giant ants. Nothing bad will happen.
Hey, look, the crewmen need experience too.
You don't have to put them back together when they come back in pieces, damn it.
We're
I
gonna
have to
go
do
on
that.
break and we're gonna come back and we're gonna be playing Lower Decks.
Someone has to cause the actual attrition that we then use our manpower pool to fill back up again.
Yeah.
Commander Vaugh, do you have any idea how many fingers I have had to reattach today?
I have to fill out the paperwork, Dr. Hobnall.
That's-
So yes, I know exactly how many.
That's only because the other crewmen are really bad at the finger knife game. It's not my fault.
I
Yeah,
told
they
you to
haven't
start
played
using
Knife
Nerf
and Spoonie
knives.
before.
Nerf knives.
No, they
Rachbot,
just
by
have
the
to
way,
play Knife
then-
and Spoonie more often.
Ensign Rachbot has been a member for 12 months. Thank you very much, Ensign Rachbot.
So, Ensign, tell me more about this knife game. Or sorry,
Wait,
crewman.
did I get promoted, man,
No, I
sir?
said crewman. No, just misspoke.
Ugh.
Va would not have misspoke. I misspoke.
No, listen, we just like play it in our buffer time. Because I think everybody needs to be better at their knife skills. And like clearly I'm right. They're all really bad at it. So I'm like,
She's got a point. Can't argue with that.
Can't argue.
I feel like this is
No.
something
That's
Vaugh'd be
another
into, to be honest.
yeah,
This is
I mean, like I'm
fascinating
making
for
them
me.
do that before I teach them how to throw them.
Throwing knives now. Okay.
Is
Interesting.
that
Yeah.
something Tech came up with?
Yeah. So was Lieutenant Tack involved in this exercise in any way? Like,
Gosh, yeah, it was his idea.
excellent. Thank you, crewman.
Let's throw Craig under the bus while he's not here. Let's do it. Let's do it.
I somehow
Technically,
got a
he didn't
butterfly
tell
knife and
us
I'm
to
just
do
playing
it.
with it.
Just dropped off a big box of knives.
This is flashbacks to
And
last
there were
season when he
instructions
got
on the
blamed.
underside of the lid.
Yeah, this is flashbacks to last season where he got blamed for something I did the entire season. I mean, let's go.
Let's go.
All right. So you're beaming back up to the ship. Then is that the plan?
Yeah. I mean, I guess we
I-
can investigate the mountain.
Yeah.
I want to
you
get a
can-
sample of the malted ant shell first, but
it
yeah, I would want to beam up.
And
That's fair. Okay.
walk to the other.
Yeah. So
spot,
So
or-
remember, there is the mountain peak that you can easily beam to. There's also that subterranean cavern that had massive Tetryon emissions. If you wanted to go there, that would be a little tricky. That would actually require some work from an engineer to get a good lock on. But that's possible. Also, it might be hazardous because of just the actual amount of Tetryon radiation there. As far as the apparent shielding in the core of the planet, you probably can't beam to the core of the planet. Sorry. So, I guess it's up to the
Least
captain
only
and
once.
the XO. What do you guys want to do next? You want to start the translation, or you want to go to one of those other places first?
Well, so if we work off the hypothesis that the Tetryon emission is from these creatures and is primarily, or at least partly, their language, then it seems like we should probably avoid going into the cavern until we can speak to them.
That seems reasonable.
What
What about the mountain peak?
I mean, if it won't, I guess that I would defer to the expertise of our linguist, whether doing that would be detrimental to, like, would it delay us figuring out the language, or would going there and investigating it likely make it more likely we could decipher the language? I'd defer to their expertise.
Well, I will say this: we could do some simultaneous scenes in which our linguist and maybe I don't know, like Hobnall as a xenobiologist, work on the linguistics part, and we have other characters in a simultaneous scene go to the mountain peak.
Sure.
That's definitely a possibility. All right. So here's what we'll do. We will take a quick break. I'm going to send Chesh a captain's log supplemental. And when we come back, it will be a new scene. In the meantime, I want you guys to think about who other than Zerolon and Kip who wants to be their main characters and where they want those characters to be. Because, there's going to be a second away team at the mountain peak, but it won't have Hobnall or Kip because they're off doing linguistic stuff and, alien biology stuff. So figure out who wants to go where, and we'll be right back.
Okay.
Awesome.
we are back.
Welcome back. All right. We have a Captain's Log supplemental that I've sent to Chesh. So, Chesh, if you could read that and then reduce our momentum by 1 because we're switching scenes, and then we'll have some simultaneous ship and planet scenes.
In that order.
Yeah, go for it.
Captain's Log supplemental. We've stumbled onto a mystery. Tetryon emissions on Optera IV, an unexplored world, have led us to investigate a sentient and intelligent native species of insectoid. Due to the unusual and unstable nature of tetryons, particularly in normal space, I felt warranted in sending away teams to discover and decode the source. It appears the tetryon emissions may be some form of communication for the insectoids, and so we have decided to attempt to translate these emissions. Any damage done by beaming down in relation to the Prime Directive will have inadvertently already been done, and so an attempt at first contact, no matter if it proves futile, should at least be made.
All right. So first what we're going to do is figure out who's going where. So we'll start with the captain. Is the captain going down to the mountain peak or staying on board the ship?
This is diplomatic, so I'm probably going to do diplomatic things.
That does not answer my question.
Isn't the mountain like the holes where these bugs are probably living?
Well, there did seem to probably be some, there were Tetryon activity on the mountain peak. So there probably are bugs there. Does that mean that you're going to the mountain peak?
Yeah, that would mean I would go where, yeah.
Okay. Okay. Maddie.
Hi.
What are you doing?
Staying on the ship.
Okay. Commander Va.
If the captain is going down to the surface, I'm staying on the ship so I can command the ship.
That makes sense. All right, Hobnall, I know you're going you're staying on the ship. Vrelax, you're staying on the ship. And Tiri, what are you doing?
Well, Petty Officer Billy is definitely staying on the ship, but if we have a support character we want to send to the mountain peak, then I would take that over.
Yeah, I'll tell you what, if you want to stay on with, you were Becca, right?
I was Jillian McDaniel.
Yeah.
And
all right, if you want to keep her going, I won't have you drop another crew support off of your ship's crew support, because we'll just say that's a continuation of that same activation.
You kind of said there's not much engineering to do, but it could still be helpful to have her.
Okay.
Or can you take Becca?
That I probably would put a crew support because we're switching who's playing her. But I mean, that's also true. And also you have like 6 crew support and you spent like what, 2 of it? So like, do you care that much about your crew support? So what do you want to do there?
Only when it runs out and we need it.
Well, okay, but that's never happened.
No.
It's come close a couple times.
Or is there another supporting character that would be useful? I don't know.
Let's see.
I think Hon Jopkins is science.
We've got Dankra Dolim, who's apparently nicknamed Purple, who's a Zindi reptilian science officer. That could be handy.
They do have a focus in Tetryon radiation.
Already there.
That sounds kind of useful, yeah.
You want to activate Dankra? And I think this would be their. This might actually be their.
Well, actually, so if Dankra is a Tetryon expert and Va is not going to be particularly useful doing the language thing, maybe I played Dankra to help with the language stuff.
Okay.
That might also be very useful, yeah.
All right, and then what would you like to do there, Tiri? You can still go down as Jillian. I mean, an extra body isn't gonna hurt.
Also, if the captain says this is more a diplomatic thing, what about playing Lieutenant Nezumi? She's a counselor, I think.
Yeah, that seems fine to me. Nezumi the Andorian, who looks like already at this point is now going to need some art.
I think that is Nezumi's
I'd say, yeah,
third
chat's been shouting at me to activate certain people, so and that was Nezumi's on the list. So
all right, well, how about we activate Nezumi if that's okay with Tiri, and then I believe that means that Nezumi get with Chesh and start talking about what you want your Andorian ship's counselor to look like.
I'm going to increase Dankra's science to 5 as their buff.
All right, and what's the Nezumi buff that we're going for?
The question is what she already did. I don't think anyone wrote something down.
Based on the numbers, they definitely haven't done a discipline.
I think they have done an attribute though, haven't they?
It's
I don't
I
have
think
the
it's
thing handy.
10. I think it's 10, 9, 9, 8, 8, 7 is the usual.
Oh, okay.
It's the standard spread.
All right, then yeah, give a discipline or attribute. That's easy.
Maybe command because that's a
Yeah.
talkie.
Command is
presence.
general diplomacy talking thing.
All right.
That sounds useful. So we'll get that to 3.
There we go. All right, so we are going to start with the beam down to the mountain peak. All right, so first, I've got to do one of these. All right, the away team beams down, and a bone-chilling cold sets in as soon as the transport is complete, freezing your breath and making it visible as you exhale. You stand on a rocky ledge overlooking a magnificent mountain chain that stretches beyond the horizon. Ahead of you on the ledge, you see a pile of cracked and empty eggshells, each about the size of a melon. A sticky mucus-like substance, still surprisingly warm, holds the eggshells together in the nest. It's of wafts of steam coming from it. Several trails of this ooze lead from the nest into a nearby cave. The ledge near the outer edge of the nest appears to have given way in a landslide, and some of the eggs may have fallen below.
Well, shall
What are you
we
gonna do?
go investigate and see if there's any eggs that fell down below? How far does that drop look?
Yeah.
It's from this angle, you're not sure, but you can definitely tell that it is at least a dozen or more meters.
Do I
'Cause
think
this is
if
the
an
future.
egg
In the
fell,
future, we
it
figured out
would-
meters.
Yeah. Do I think that if an egg fell down
Is
there,
that
it would survive?
like a yard?
It's not clear because you're not sure what they're made of. It's possible, but it also might not have survived. It doesn't look
Yeah.
impossible that something could just... Yeah.
Should
Okay.
probably have a look.
All right, so as you get closer, you notice that one of the eggs definitely rolled off the ledge in the landslide and fell into the chasm, and as you get closer, you realize it's 30 meters down. However, looking down there, you realize that it's actually, luckily, filled with snow, and there is one of those big bugs, which I'm going to call Opterans because that's what the book is calling them, and because they're from Optera IV.
Oh.
But there's a nymph curled up into a ball, and it looks like it is weak. And it's every once in a while flashing tetryons, which you can tell because in addition to the actual tetryons, there's a bit of light that comes from the little mouth orifice in the middle of the tentacles.
All right, anybody got 50 feet of
And,
hempen rope?
For all of our American viewers, because I know 30 meters is confusing as shit, that is 5 giraffes.
At least it's not 4.5 giraffes.
It's only 5 giraffes because I mean
It's also-
it's 6 giraffes if I use one measurement and 5 if I use the other. But I mean, giraffes is standard measurement, right?
Approximately 30 washing machines.
Yeah, how many washing machines and how many pickup trucks is this?
I
But we
know
should
that Hello
probably
Kitty
go
is 4.5
we should-
apples tall.
We should probably go rescue the bug.
Yeah. Yeah, we're gonna go rescue the bug. Where's the 50 feet of hempen rope?
Well, I'll tell you what. If you want to have brought climbing equipment, I will say that that is okay, but that is an opportunity cost of 1. So that will mean that you spent momentum and you remember to bring things like, ropes and clips and pitons.
We are climbing around on a mountain, so I think that makes sense.
All right, yeah.
I will
so
spend
take
that
one
momentum. Yep.
You now have climbing equipment because we know from the episode Chain of Command of TNG that Starfleet does in fact have climbing equipment for scaling cliffs and whatnot. So I'm a gigantic nerd.
So
Jeez.
I also think that we know from one of the Star Trek movies that Starfleet also has rocket boots for that.
We're gonna not talk about Star Trek V too much.
Look, that was the olden days. They found out later that those cause turbo cancer, and they haven't been making them in like 200 years.
Everyone got turbo cancer in their feet, and they had to close down only feet.
Yeah. But here's the thing: it's turbo cancer, so it metastasizes very quickly to all your vital organs.
Oh. Wow.
Yeah, it's just.
Luckily,
Spock
all the people that
didn't
were
die
infected
of
with
the turbo
it.
cancer because he died another way.
Jillian Wren says, a nerd in this group?
Luckily, everybody who got the turbo cancer were all Klingons, and so they just removed those organs. And they were fine.
I don't know if that's how it works, but sure.
They got extras. They'll be fine.
They got this weird growth on their skull, but who cares?
All right, so whoever is going to be dropping down there is going to need to take a difficulty 2 daring and security task. It would have been 3, but y'all remember to bring climbing equipment.
My daring and security is very bad, and
I have 10.
the only positive thing I can actually say is I have a focus in team building exercises.
I
don't want to go.
I'm sorry, the cat's going to go?
No, I said I have a 10. For this.
Who else is down there?
Yeah, I have an 8.
Does the captain even need climbing equipment?
Yeah. Cat claws aren't for digging into rock, Kip. They're softer than rock.
A lot of
But
things.
she
What
can
kind of
like
rock?
she can like bounce from outcropping to outcropping.
She's not a mountain goat.
What's
not
the
a snow
difficulty on
leopard.
this?
How do you know this is not like right after Noah's flood when the Grand Canyon was soft enough to be wiped out in like 24 hours, like, that one guy says?
I'll tell you what, Derek, Captain Tenelio. Because this involves ropes, I will allow your BDSM focus to apply.
Nice.
So I guess I'm going.
Nice.
Can I use my team building exercise focus to lower her down safely? You have to trust me. Everything is okay.
No. If she starts to panic, though, then maybe you can use that to help calm her down.
Well, if she starts to panic, I would use trauma responses.
What do I need to get?
So it's a difficulty 2 daring and security, but now I'm also imagining that, like, your harness is definitely, you got one of those, like, Shibari not work harnesses going, and that's what's actually happening right now. Yeah.
That is definitely
big knot
going
here,
to...
it's going out.
This was definitely written in order to sell merch. And,
yeah, it's like looped over the back and then twisted at the front, and then it's like going around the side, like
Or maybe this is a Tarantino situation where one of the writers is really into rope, and
like really into feet. So like, there's a really important part where the rope is wrapped around my foot, and we're super zoomed in on it for no goddamn reason. But on the plus side, I have toe beans.
Welcome to the episode Biological Clock, which is about the author's thinly veiled fetish.
Yay! Cat feet. So what's the? Okay, so this is a difficulty of 2 then.
2, and you have a momentum, and I have 11 threat.
All right. Well, I'm gonna definitely use a momentum. I have a focus, and I only got a 10. I think I might give him 2 threat, guys, just for an extra one. Just so I can roll 3 die.
I mean, he's never killed us with a bunch of threats so far.
Technically, he can't kill us with threat. But he can put us in a
technically,
situation
he killed
that
Hawk
will
that one
probably
time
kill
with
us, like
threat.
a landslide.
he didn't even spend threat that one time. Just saying.
He just blew him up.
Yeah. Doesn't he have to spend threat to make attacks lethal?
Yes.
Yeah.
Which means I actually can kind of kill you with threat. I can't do it directly by just saying 5 threat, now you're dead. But,
that would be really fun if you could. All right, so I'm gonna give you
like
2
I spend
threats.
12 threat, you take 12 damage.
I'm gonna give you 2. I'm gonna spend 1 momentum for a total of, I believe that's 3 dice at that point.
Yep. No, that would be 4 total.
4 die. Perfect. Let's go.
Yes.
Oh.
Boom. And the captain dies.
She doesn't die. However,
That wouldn't kill me. I didn't get a complication.
You
No,
do.
there's no complication.
Yeah, there's no complication. However, you do slip and start tumbling and take 1 stress, as does the nymph.
Oh no. It's okay, I'm soft.
But you do manage to get down there, and
Furry,
now,
not soft.
in addition to it freezing to death, it now also has a contusion as a result of a rock falling on it.
All right, well, I'm gonna quick call Hobnall and be like, Hobnall, medicine.
Hypo spray.
So,
now.
so remember,
Dad.
remember,
Medicine later.
as long as you are in contact with me, you can use my medicine roll.
Yeah, that's why I contacted
So
you.
you get a 4. You get a 4 instead of whatever you currently have.
Does it cost
Yahoo!
momentum to do that, or is that just free?
It-
I don't think so.
I don't think. I think it's just free.
I think that's just
Let
a
me
thing
double
he
check it.
has.
You should probably double check.
Rescue
Oh,
first.
one momentum. One
medicine
momentum.
later.
Oh, we don't have any
Well, the other thing is, now that you're there, you could just beam it back to the ship.
Yeah, do that.
Technically.
Hey. Guys. Hey,
Beam it
do
back.
a medicine on this goober. Take it to the ship and do medicine on this goober.
Yeah, we have
So,
threats of the Prime Directive anyway.
Lieutenant Bjorg is manning the transporter for some reason, and he's gonna say, "I'm sorry, Captain. I'm not familiar with the term goober. Could you be more specific?"
The thing in front of me. The
If
life
you're-
form that is right there.
Understood, Captain. I will transport the creature 1.3 meters in front of you.
Thank you.
Now, does that mean that he transports it to be 1.3 meters in front of her, or does he transport it back to the ship?
I was thinking.
But that is like a
And that's,
quarter giraffe.
That's a half a giraffe.
God damn it!
Which half?
Well,
yeah,
Jordan,
and
what happened?
giraffes.
Oh,
Giraffes
it's
are the worst animal to use half of, because how the hell do you half a giraffe?
which half?
Yeah,
Yeah.
which half? Where does
Very-
that line
I'm
go?
imagining.
Is
I'm
it,
trying to imagine that in the moment here.
is it by total length, or is it by volume, or how do you half a giraffe?
Lieutenant Math Navigator for $2 says, "But the animal is inside out." Good reference there. I appreciate that. I'll assume it's going back up to the ship.
Yes, back up to the ship.
All right, so we're going to switch over to our guys on the ship. So here's the deal. This is actually going to be an extended task. And the first one is going to be difficulty 3, science, or reason and science.
Difficulty 3.
Yep.
Is that my complication range?
That's just a difficulty.
No.
No, that's
That's
difficulty.
It's just the
Difficulty
number of
is how
successes
many-
you have to have.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay.
The difficulty is when you look
And-
at your roll, you want your roll to add up to at least that amount.
Oh.
All right.
Okay.
Your
So,
number.
I see.
When
We're-
Roll20
Right.
tells you
Oh,
0,
so-
1, or 2, you want to have 3 in total.
Do I? Sorry. What are we trying to figure? What am I doing? Besides
We're trying to
rolling
figure
dice?
out the goal here for the task is to configure the universal translator to be able to communicate with these creatures.
Okay. Would my linguistics focus help with that?
Yes,
Okay.
it absolutely
So
will.
I'm
So
using.
can-
I mean,
Can I assist on this roll?
So that's as Commander Va.
No. So I'm playing
the
Purple.
ship.
the
Oh.
the,
right,
the
yes.
science officer.
Yeah, you absolutely
Okay.
can. So yeah, I will allow you to assist, and also I will allow the ship to assist with science and computers.
Got it. And would Purple's focus in Tetryon radiation apply?
Yes.
And sorry, it was reason and science.
Yes.
I did not help.
All right. Well, that is not actually a success. So, you guys
Oh.
have.
Wasn't it difficulty 3?
It
Yeah.
was difficulty 3, and I'm sorry, I'm just being dumb. Yes, it is. Relax. Do you have anything that helps you with extended tasks? Any like talents or anything like that help with that?
I have talents.
What are they?
A lot of talent.
The carnivorous reptilian physiology, my
Oh, not
Gorn
that.
royal bloodline, expedite.
Not
What's
that.
that?
Those
No,
probably aren't going to help.
expedition expert.
What does that do?
Rapid analysis. Oh, I have a rapid analysis.
Yeah, you should know what they do because I don't think Dapper knows all of the talents.
Should
that
read
are-
your
Okay.
character
Not even
sheet.
close.
So I'll. I mean, I haven't actually looked at them since I picked them. So
Well, and like
Expedition
as
Expedition
he's
I
done,
assume you
Fire-
pick them because they are good.
I
But,
assume so. Yes. I
we're
remember
back on the
picking
ship.
them. We are back on the ship, so probably not expedition. What rapid analysis? Oh, it's a time. That's for a time challenge. I have a science officer.
that's what we're
one.
doing.
Oh, tasks attempting as part of a time challenge using the science discipline takes the character 1 time interval instead of 2.
Yeah, that definitely counts.
Oh,
Is
would
that
it?
very
Oh,
useful?
okay.
Yes.
Because an extended
Oh.
task is a task being done over time, so every roll we make will take a certain amount of time.
Oh. See,
Yeah.
I didn't know that. Okay.
Yeah.
And
So-
normally you can spend
all
your
right.
success to also shorten the time, but you do that basically for free.
We're gonna make this easy. What is your science discipline there?
My science
Right.
discipline? You mean?
Yeah.
Oh, are you talking about my science officer talent? My science discipline is archaeology, isn't it?
Your
No,
sorry,
the number.
your department, the
Oh.
score.
Yeah.
For science.
5.
5? All right.
Oh, right. It says disciplines right there.
Yeah. All right. So you did
Okay.
not make a breakthrough. However, you did reduce the work track. So we're gonna
Okay.
do it again.
We're gonna roll again.
I helped with 2 this time.
Okay, that's
the
3.
same.
All right. All right. This time, you not only did you reduce the work track, but you also made a breakthrough, which means that now you have realized some of the basic way in which the Opterians use have their grammar set up, and of course they have a split ergative system for alignment.
Oh
in
no, not the split
Yeah.
ergative.
split ergative.
Oh
So
my god.
really, what you should do is you should look at the work of the 21st century Earth linguist.
Dr. Joshua Bowen.
Josh Bowen,
That,
yeah,
that
that
one.
one.
Oh,
Yeah.
jeez, that guy.
That guy.
Man.
When it's
I was pretty sure that they burned all of his books in the purge of
That's unfortunate.
The 20 so I don't know.
The Purge of
how helpful
2097.
that. Yes.
it probably happened during the atomic horror. Like that's when a lot of the purges would have happened.
Well, it was during the
Um,
Dark
man,
Ages when they were
hated
wiping
that
out
guy.
all knowledge, when all science and knowledge was being wiped out, which is, I believe, that was 2026.
Well, we'll continue on with another roll.
Okay.
That's not the dark
Uh,
ages. It's more like the dim ages.
Am I rolling the same stuff? I'm not making any changes here, am I?
Nope.
It's just the same.
Hey, although, so let's see, we
That's
got
good.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So that's 3 more. So you already are doing this at half speed. You can't have that again. However, what you could do is toss those 3 into extra reduction on the track. Would you like to do that?
Is that what I want to do? Sounds good.
So basically, what I'm doing is because the challenge die roller here is wonky. I'm just rolling the 5 challenge dice myself. If you want, I could roll up to 3 more, because you got 3 more successes than needed.
More damage is more better.
Yeah.
All right. Jeez. All right, that's 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Which means not only did you do more than 5, you also reduced the track to 0, which is 2 of these breakthroughs.
Yeah.
So you also
I'm always a
realize
proper linguist.
that they use nouns according to an animacy hierarchy, and so you have to make sure that your verb agrees in terms of the animacy-based gender system, as well as arranging the nouns in order of descending animacy, just like in the Dine language of ancient North America.
When this is described to Purple as something that might be difficult, Purple like flips a chair as like, curses and then engages in a little bit of Vulcan meditation.
Here we go. All right. Aww. And also, the second breakthrough is that, of course, the verbal system has inflections for both volition and evidentiality. So, yeah, there you go.
Oh.
But tense and aspect are
And it's
determined
all
by context.
wow.
Yeah. I'm just making this as obtuse as I possibly can.
I could never tell.
Yeah.
I just thought you were being you, honestly.
Well, there's also some of that involved. All right.
But, yeah.
If you get 3 successes or more, you just beat this part of it.
So do we? Okay.
You also have momentum you can spend, or you could spend momentum.
Oh, shoot.
Well, not this
I
time.
forgot to check.
So this time you don't make any progress. However, because of your rapid analysis talent, you still have plenty of rolls left. Normally you would have only had 4 tries, but as a result of this, you're getting 8 tries. So I mean, go again
Well, let's
and just
roll
don't
again,
screw
then.
up.
Yeah.
So chat sees
That's
the
easy.
kitty. Does anybody
All
in
right.
chat remember which kitty this is?
If you remember, you win 1 internet.
One whole internet.
I gave away all the internets today.
Maybe
already.
cheeseburgers.
All right, so that's 2 more successes than needed, and there's no point in putting them into more damage. So that's just 2 momentum. And you have figured out the final breakthrough, which is that, in fact, they use post positions, not prepositions, which is not that unusual or crazy, but I ran out of like interesting things to do, so like whatever, it's fine. Yeah, that was
think
somehow
we're
a
at
final.
two
lap.
We've got it cracked now.
Yeah.
I feel pretty confident that we can communicate with.
Well, you're pretty confident that you can
these
understand
critters.
them. However, we're going back
Okay.
to the mountain to say, all right, so now the captain is down at the bottom of the mountain, and there is a trail leading off. And so what is the away team going to do right now?
Well, they're at the top of the mountain, and I'm at the bottom of the mountain, and I found a trail, or they found
Well,
a trail?
They found a trail up at the top leading into a little cavern from the eggs. You are at the bottom of a little ravine. You're not all the way at the bottom of the mountain.
Okay,
It's
what I
a
thought.
higher mountain than 30 meters.
All right.
That would be
Captain
a pretty
needs
small
uppies. Captain needs uppies. Uppies.
All right, I'll tell you what.
Uppies.
Let's uppy the captain.
I will allow someone to help out with a let's see. We'll do what's a good one?
Security and fitness.
Yeah, fitness, security. And then the
Oh.
captain can also use the same thing as it was last time.
Damn it.
Daring and security to help climb up, but I will allow your BDSM focus to continue applying.
Wonderful.
Lieutenant Math Navigator for $5 says, "Do you have to run through a set of chompers to decode this language?"
My
Galaxy
security and
Quest
fitness is
references.
9, so I'm not good at doing the fitness stuff. But
Who else is on the planet that could help?
I think none of the named characters. So
All
I
right,
will
well,
have to
roll
help
it
kill the
anyway.
captain.
Let's go. I'm taking no momentum for extra dice. For 3, please.
Okay.
Whee! Yeah!
Wow. All right.
Okay, that works.
I'm good
So,
at
yeah.
uppies.
All right. Well, you gained that momentum back, and you are now up back on the mountain peak.
Wonderful. Fantastic. I will calm the ship and say, hey, how are we doing on that language as we start following the trail?
So the answer to that, by the way, is that you have figured out how to understand the language, and you are still working on how to emit tetryons so that you can speak it back.
Will you be able to feed that through my universal translator?
Kind of. You'll be able to get audio of what they're saying, but you don't have any equipment on you that can transmit tetryons. So
That's okay.
That will
I knew
some
that
custom
part. I
work.
want to know if I was gonna be able to understand them, not if they were gonna understand me.
Yeah.
I got that part.
Sorry, I normally would let a player answer, but like I don't know how obvious it was exactly how much was accomplished, so I just didn't. Sorry.
It still feels useful if we walk in on them and they look at us and say, "Oh, let's eat those," or if they say, "Hey,
Yeah.
stop and don't come closer," or something like that. That sounds useful.
Exactly.
Also, please don't anyone try to get me to remember all the grammatical features I listed for the Opteran language, because I was just pulling out as obtuse grammar as I possibly could.
All right, I'll try to be nice.
I remember the split ergative.
Yeah, I'll bet Kip doesn't even know what an animacy hierarchy is.
I actually do not.
Yeah, see, wouldn't
Because
idiot.
I don't even pretend to be a linguist.
I don't either.
But Vraylax
told me
knows.
that. It's true, he does know. Vraylax is much smarter than Kip.
Yeah, he probably has written multiple books.
Yeah, I was going to say he's trying very, very hard to write a book at the moment.
Wow.
But is struggling.
It won't outsell
through some
Tregan's book,
writer's
though.
block.
Dr. Tregan's book is a bestseller.
He's hopeful.
It's all about the
Dr.
Tregan protocol.
Tregan's probably got like an encyclopedia. Like there's a couple of them, like an encyclopedia where there's like a couple versions.
Her book is actually oddly
in this commerceless,
which is weird. For a weird medical treatise, yeah, teenagers love that book. I don't get it.
How do they determine bestsellers in the 24th and a half century?
Whatever the Ferengi buy the most of.
How often it's
probably.
downloaded on LimeWire?
There you go.
Because LimeWire is still a thing.
It's been resurrected.
It's all that survived.
And since the only guess in chat for what cat this was Leroy. No, this is not Leroy. This is Fidget Marie, because all of my cats have a two-part name. So this is Fidget Marie.
All right. Well, we're going back to the ship because it is now time to figure out a way to actually get the universal translator to go from your speech to tetryon pulses. So this is going to be where some engineering is going to come in. So, Commander Dulles, do you have any ideas on how to transmit tetryon pulses?
Man, I bet we could reconfigure the deflector dish to emit a pulse of tetryon radiation if we jury rig the nacelle output feed
We're pulling
line.
in the warp drive. This is getting intense.
Yeah, listen, tetryon radiation is one of the waste products of warp-ing. Oh, you know.
Warping.
That was
Well, see, the ship has the equivalent of a 21st century catalytic converter that makes the warp nacelles not emit tetryon radiation. If we were to get rid of that, if we were to bypass that main converter,
can we take it off?
Tetryon?
Yeah,
I thought
sell
those
it.
were related to the flux
Hand me a
capacitor.
sawzall and 3 rednecks.
Yeah, listen, we need to bypass the warp exhaust safety converter and route the tetryon output through the limbic system of the ship to the deflector dish.
Also, I feel like, considering that these are creatures living on the planet, converting the starship to talk to them feels like a "hello, here is God" moment.
You know, there's a technobabble generator. I gotta send that to Maddie at some point.
It's off the top of the dome, man.
Quite frankly, I prefer off the top of her dome, and also I really think that somebody should go and like just hard clip all of Maddie's technobabble together in one video, because that would be amazing. Please and thank you.
Remember,
My thought in the middle of that was that I rely on changing the polarity of the deflector dish like a lot in my technobabble. And so I wanted to do something
I'll
else.
do the writers.
All right. Well, that will, of course, create a reverse anti-tetryonic cascade effect that will be perfect.
Exactly. Exactly. Give me a little bit more time and I can make a handheld version.
Yeah, you know what? You could probably use one of those phase coil resonators to work with that. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
Yep. Just remember, if you use as many terms as possible that have to do with like quantum physics, just sprinkle them in there liberally. It'll probably be fine.
Yeah, listen, it's that entanglement realignment protocol. That's what we are having to bypass, actually.
Yeah, because then the tetryon field will be excited in a controllable way.
Mhm.
Yep. See, we get it. Same wavelength right there.
Exactly. And that's scalable, which is the important bit.
Right. Yes. And it's also a scalar. Right.
Yeah.
Because the tetryon field isn't a vector field; it's a scalar field.
It's a scalar field.
Yeah.
Jillian Wren, I'm really glad you liked my limbic system.
All right. So what this is going to mean is that we have a work track, another extended task here. So first, check your talents to see if you have anything that helps with extended tasks or time-based tasks. And I'm also going to tell you, this is going to be a succeed at cost thing. So if you fail, you will not have entirely failed. However, what will happen is that the difficulty of future interactions with the Opterans will increase versus if you succeed. So this is not a do or die.
Gotcha. I don't have anything that helps with extended tasks.
Well, I will let anyone who... Actually, this will be a great place for our purple. What was the name of the Lieutenant Purple?
Dolim.
Dolim. All right. Yes, this will be another good place for this because this is going to be reason engineering. And the Tetryon radiation focus will definitely apply. So this is going to be a work track of 18, magnitude 4, and a base difficulty of 4 as well. So this is going to be a tough one. The ship can assist with, let's see, what is a good thing for the ship to assist with? What's a great idea?
Communication doesn't get used very often.
Yeah, we'll say comms and, let's see, engineering, comms and engineering. Yep.
Okay.
And I have a 13 with a focus. I assume Maddie has like not Maddie, Dulas has much higher than that.
I've got a 15 and presumably one of my focus in either computers or power systems maybe applies. Or warp engines, because in my technobabble, I'm using warp exams.
Sure, why not?
Oh no! Okay.
So no assist from either purple or the ship in that one.
Okay. Oh, no assist. All right.
You're gonna get 4.
I would like to give Dapper 1 momentum, and then also, 1 threat, and then spend our 2 momentum.
Okay.
To get a total of 4 dice. All right, let's give that a shot. Ooh, hey, that's 5 successes, but I've got a complication.
All right, so let's see. I'm going to say that is a success. Now, here's the thing. I am going to spend a momentum to make the next roll harder, but if you would like, you can also spend that momentum you just earned to reverse that. We can call it a wash.
Okay.
Sure. What is your engineering discipline?
But Wash died.
Oh, he did.
Too soon.
I assume it's 5.
Is my engineering discipline? It's 5.
Okay, yep. All right, so that was 2 done to the work track.
Great.
You have 3 more tries.
Okay, I'm going to do it again.
16 more.
Yeah, it's not going to be easy.
Oh, geez.
Okay. Purple is going to punch one of the screens we're not using.
Great.
That's called a hostile work environment.
That's true. The ship's counselor will have to talk to Purple later.
Stop being
You mean the one
speciesist,
that's
Peg.
on the planet right now?
Have you tried hugging a plushie instead of punching something?
Purple helped with that one.
Okay, great.
And
Okay,
the
maybe
ship did
punching
not.
helps.
Purple
Okay.
is powered through rage. That's they engineer in science through anger.
Amazing. We don't have any momentum, but we do have. I'll give a threat to get a third die.
Okay.
Hey, and I
All
got
I'm
4 successes, so I generated a
All right.
momentum.
Now,
All I'm
you
hearing is angry nearing.
so you could reduce the time to 1/2 of normal.
Should do that. Doubles the
Yeah, I would like to do
Yeah,
that.
that is generally the most useful thing, because then you get one more roll, and that is better than just making your roll better.
All right,
Yeah.
that is 4 more spots on the track filled up, so it's now at 8. You have 5 time intervals left
Amazing.
before something is about to happen.
Okay.
Nothing from Purple and nothing from the ship. You're on your own.
All right.
Purple
Oof.
is currently meditating to get back in the zone.
I'm giving
Lieutenant
3
Navigator
threats.
for $5 says Lieutenant Purple punches the console, which promptly explodes in a shower of sparks. All right, 3 threat.
3 threat.
All right. All right.
Now, why does Starfleet install like minor explosives to every console? I don't know why they do that.
Yeah, that's
there's a cat.
silly.
There was a cat biting me off screen. There was a cat biting me. Ow! Ow! Ow!
We have figured out that in the official drawings, they route their EPS conduits through the consoles, because that's basically their power lines.
All right.
Which
well,
doesn't sound smart, but
you have 3 time intervals left.
Okay. Can I get the computer? Great.
Once again,
I'll give 3 threat.
Okay.
Hey! 2, 4, 6, 7.
So that's 3. So I would suggest spending 1 of them to reduce the time.
definitely
I would like to do that, please.
All right. And then you have 2 more that I would suggest you put towards additional work on the work track.
I think
Yes. Wait, what's up? What's up, Jordan?
I think we should save at least one of them so that we can continue to reduce the time.
Okay,
All right.
let's do that. So I'll save 1 and spend 1 to increase the amount of work done and 1 to have the time.
All right, that's an additional 4 on the work track. Means it's down to 4.
All right.
And you now have 1 momentum that could be spent next time to reduce the time interval.
Amazing.
Guys, plug the Top Hats Off Discord. I just posted pictures of my cat biting me while we're trying to play this game. So if you want to see my cat biting me, please go to the Top Hats Off Discord, because Dapper is great and needs more support.
Thank you. And I will copy the link and paste it here in the chat.
Purple will explain that one of the problems is that the tetryon particles have random momentum. So sometimes you just have to attempt again, and then they slam the thing the desk.
Amazing. Okay, I'd like to give Dapper 1 threat to get a 3rd die. I mean, you just have infinite threat in my mind at this point, and so like.
Oh, don't worry, I'm going to be using it.
Because she has momentum if you have threat.
Remember earlier when I said don't fuck me on this?
Hey! I generated a momentum, so I would like to have the time.
Okay.
And then I'll hold on to that other momentum. So how are we doing?
Give me a second. 1, 2. Oh, no, 5. I have bad news. That only reduced the track by 2, which means it's mathematically impossible for you to succeed.
Oh.
Well, I thought you said we only need 2 more successes.
So you needed 2 more. You had to get at least 2 more. Let me back up. There's a magnitude 4, which means you need 4 breakthroughs. You have so far had 0 breakthroughs.
Oh, okay. I thought when you said there's 4 more left, I thought that's how much more we had left. To, like,
Yeah, that was
do.
how much work was left on the track. So
Gotcha.
in order to get this, you would need to get 4 breakthroughs, which means you would need to, in addition, basically you would need to get 15 work teched off the track, but the maximum you can do generally is 10. So, yeah, we're going to say that this is a failure.
Okay.
But remember, it's actually a success at cost, which means you're going to be able to signal the Opterons,
Bugs.
but there may be some miscommunications when you talk to them, because you may be getting some of the signaling wrong.
Okay.
Just speaking a weird hick dialect.
Also, I'm going to spend 12 momentum.
Oh,
Right.
good. I think I gave you 12 by myself.
Roughly.
We have then I
22 threat, just to be clear, that I tracked.
Right.
Yes.
So
I am
so not more.
I'm disappointed we didn't get enough to allow him to do 2 back-to-back scene reversals.
yeah, I know,
Well,
right?
hold on, because there's still time for you to give me more threat.
Don't worry about it.
If we give him enough, he
Yeah.
can't spend it all.
If we
have to,
give him enough, the campaign is over, guys.
I can spend threat to just bring in additional enemy ships, and I can just swarm the system with all sorts of nonsense.
We have an
Yeah.
infinite momentum.
And
hack,
then
guys.
Q appears.
Hey, look, the campaign is taking a new direction. The Borg have arrived.
the
Listen,
replicator
When
seems
you gave
Stardate
Dapper so
here.
much threat, the Borg
All right.
appeared out of the ether.
Oh, hey, you're finally awake.
London.
You were trying to cross the
We just get
Yeah,
Voyager.
we are
just get
crossing over into
teleported
different
into like
franchises. We are
somewhere
bringing
into
the replicators in.
Yeah.
Yeah, I spent enough threat that you actually just pop up in the Wrath and Glory campaign, and
Oh
it's
no,
really
we're
bad.
40K.
Lieutenant Math Navigator for $2 says, but wait, there's more. true.
Yeah.
All right, so we're reducing that momentum by 1 because it's a new scene as a swarm composed of dozens of mature insectoid creatures from the planet's surface has taken flight and is heading in the direction of the ship. The creatures are traveling at high subwarp velocity, and some of them appear to be on a collision course.
I'm gonna contact the ship and let them know, and also say something about windshield wipers.
Engineering, raise bug zappers.
So I assume Vaz in command at this
Raise
point.
the shields.
Probably, yeah.
So Vaz going to, and our shields are already up because we're on yellow alert. So Vaz.
Hold on, though. You had to lower them to transport. I'm assuming you dropped them and raised them back up. Is that?
Yeah.
Okay. fair.
And I'm sorry. This horde of insects are coming towards us.
Well, some of them are.
Okay.
Most of them are just off into space, but some of them are beelining right
Got
for
it.
you.
I'm gonna order the helm to take us away to try to avoid this thing, and then I'm gonna call down to engineering. where I assume this
Evasive
research is happening.
maneuvers.
Evasive maneuvers, yes.
Evasive maneuvers. All right. So is this going to be a warp jump, or are you going full impulse on this one?
Impulse. We're just doing impulse. Impulse, evasive maneuver pattern Delta Alpha 5, and then engineering. This is Bridge. Tell me you have that translator ready.
Ready as it's gonna be.
All right. I am spending 4 threats to impose a what I'm going to call Tetrionic Interference 2, which is going to make any use of the engines or of the ships. Yeah, just the engines. Difficulty increased by 2, which means that normally evasive maneuvers. Oh, I don't have my cheat sheet handy. I think evasive maneuvers is normally a daring con difficulty 2, but now it's a difficulty 4.
Ooh.
So, Petty Officer Billy, let's see what you got.
I have a helm operations focus. I have something to reduce my threat range, but not the difficulty.
Okay.
Yeah, that don't think. I will use my Star Cross for this.
Nice.
Excellent.
And how much momentum do we have?
0.
Infinite.
0.
Wait, no, we should have two.
So I would like to give you 3 threat, and then daring and con. You said.
Yes. Difficulty 4.
Okay. Okay. Let's.
Wait, what are you giving me
hope
2 threat for?
3
Oh, okay.
for 2 additional die.
Got it. Okay. All right. Well, that is a success.
The 6 is 2 actually because of the star cross, and the 10 is also 2 because of the star cross.
Oh,
so
okay.
technically
So
that's 7.
7. Okay. So it's 3 momentum. All right. You have successfully steered away from a collision course, but the Opterans that were on a collision course are now turning to follow. So, what is the next plan?
The next plan is to use this universal translator to communicate to the Opterans and warn them to stay away.
All right,
Like,
give me.
We pose no threat, but don't run into our shields, please.
That's fair.
I'm a pelagic tunicate on the ocean currents. Watch how I soar.
I'm just kind of impressed that they were able to fly into space.
In space? Yeah, but
Yeah.
we already
Not even
figured
just
out that
in
their
space,
wings
like-
are weird.
Yeah.
So,
To
Yeah.
space. I'm just impressed. I'm just sitting on the planet like, huh.
All right, so what I'm going to do is I am going to spend 2 threat to increase the complication range of this next roll to 2, and I'm going to say that this is going to be a difficulty 2 presence and command check from the XO to get them to pay attention to you.
Guess I should have
Difficulty
stayed
2,
on the
you
ship.
said?
Yes, I did. But also, threat range is also up to 2.
Complication range is 2. Okay. This
To
seems
bits, you
important.
say.
To shreds, you say.
This is the
good
nerdiest
news,
group of people.
everyone. It's a suspensory.
Okay, I am going to lean on my past experience in the episode Signals, where I negotiated with the Maquis, right? And so I've been thinking about my negotiation tactics and my diplomacy as a result of that, and I'm using that experience to inform this. So invoking
like
that milestone gives me 2 successes, a 1 rolled crit.
All right.
So I'll just roll my dice as normal. So that's a total of 5.
All right. Well, that's 3 more momentum, which means I believe we're up to full now.
That's 6.
And you have been able to successfully get the swarm to veer off, which means also you have established communication. So, what we are going to do...
I will remind
Go
our crew that we
team.
do have one of their babies.
So, let's see.
But we are willing to give it back.
We could tell them that now.
So, you receive a signal from the planet with the Tetryon emissions that seems to be... Well, I mean, obviously, it's from one of the Opterans asking for a quick chat.
Open a channel?
Sure. So the Opteran says, "You're not one of us."
We are not.
This is confusing. Are you the hunters?
We're not the hunters either. We come in peace. We mean you no harm.
Sounds like what a hunter
You
would
seem
say.
like you're the right size to be a hunter.
There are a great many creatures in the galaxy that are the approximate size and shape as we are, but we are all different, and we are part of an organization known as Starfleet.
Could you help us?
We likely can. Can we come speak with you?
Yes. We'll give you a location.
Excellent. We look forward to opening a dialogue.
All right. So you are given a location that is in one of these tunnels that crisscrosses the planet, like it's the D&D Underdark.
Va is going to call the captain and suggest they return to the ship because diplomacy is happening.
Oh, good job! I'm proud of you.
So is the away team beaming back up?
Yeah, we'll come back.
All right. Lieutenant Matt the Navigator for $2 says, "We come in peace. Load quantum torpedoes." Which, by the way, you do have. You do, in fact, have quantum torpedoes.
That is a drink trigger in a Star Trek original series drinking game of if we say we come in peace and arm torpedoes in the same scene.
Episode?
Right.
Can I want to make sure
My
the
favorite
first thing I do when I get back to the ship is check on medbay and see if how that larva's doing.
Yes.
I just wanted to say that before I
technically.
forgot, but go ahead with what you're going to say.
Yeah. My favorite drink trigger for Star Trek is whenever the helm isn't responding, take a drink. Because, my goodness, that helm is useless.
Yeah. That's a good one.
I tried using whenever they separate the saucer session, but I was sober the entire time. It was horrible.
Yes.
They almost never do it. Yeah. Can we just name the forward quantum torpedo launcher Friendship and the aft one Peace or something like that?
Sure.
Also, the worst, if you want to get messed up when watching TOS, do a drink trigger that is if they do a thing where the camera shot is just one person's face, nothing else, just a face, to another person's face, to another person's face, to another person's face, uninterrupted. That's the key, right? Uninterrupted.
Is it one drink per
4, or else you'll die. Because we did it, they do it 4 times in a row and then drink for everyone on top of that, except it got up to 25. And so then we started doing
just a waterfall.
Before.
Yeah, just do a waterfall.
My wife, he brought me, this glass was full of rum. My wife, he brought me so much rum.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
All right. So the nymph which is now in the cargo bay, by the way, getting treated because it can't fit in any of the med beds in sick bay.
Oh, sure. Yeah.
But it is in fact
taking my rum.
Oh no. It is in fact getting treated.
You complain to deserve it.
It is being treated for hypothermia and some injuries from falling rocks and whatnot because someone dropped rocks
and a
on
falling
it, I guess.
cat.
Yeah.
I landed on my feet.
I will say yes, you did, but you still got bonked by a rock.
That's fine.
Okay. But yeah, you are now alerted that there is in fact, lots of tetryon emission coming from this cavern.
If I beam down into that cavern, am I gonna get tetryon sickness?
Well, maybe Dr. Hobnall could do something about that. Maybe if he gave me
let me go to the hypospray bar and see what we got.
Yeah, maybe give me a reason and medicine difficulty 2 check to see if you can come up with an inoculation against this. Basically, you can make some rat away from Fallout.
Nice.
I'll spend a momentum.
Yeah.
That seems fair.
Only one?
Hey, I got it, but the difficulty here is that unfortunately it's a suppository.
Actually, yeah, that is in fact what happened. Everyone needs to go over to the head and insert the inoculation rectally.
This is very much Futurama. I could have made it much smaller, but that would have taken more time.
Literally, good news, everybody! It's a suppository.
Great.
All right, who is beaming down now that y'all have suppositories handy to help with the tetryon radiation?
Since this is a diplomatic mission, we should probably have the both of us going.
Okay.
Also, the suppository has to be kept cold, so it's very cold going in.
We've
Look,
had
every
worse
creature's
critical
backside is a
fails.
little bit different. I didn't realize the sandpaper texture was going to be an issue.
Yeah, we should probably just bring the main crew.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, let's have everyone go there. Then, all right, so let me play the beam down sound. Yeah.
I changed my settings. I can hear it now. Much better when I can hear things.
You beam into a dark cavern at the intersection of several tunnels the Opterans once used as a crossroads, but have since abandoned. Protruding from the ceiling of the cavern at odd angles is the damaged hull of a small metallic craft. The canopy of the craft's cockpit hangs open, and its 2 seats appear to be empty. This must be some strange technology that the Opterans have asked you to investigate. And in fact, an Opteran comes out from one of the tunnels and says, "We thought that maybe you could help us with this. This is the Hunter's technology."
I have dark vision.
Can I scan it and try to see if I recognize whose tech this is?
Yeah, so this is going to be a difficulty 0, and you can choose. It's going to be engineering, and you can choose reason or control.
I'm gonna lean over to Va and be
Okay,
like,
those are all the same
I think
for
it's
me.
gonna be Romulans.
It's always Romulans.
Maybe it's Ferengi or Tillikal.
All right, hey, yeah, that's a success. It's definitely not Romulan or Ferengi or Tillikal. However, you have discovered that while this craft is
What the
this
fuck's a
craft
human?
has been designed. Yeah, we don't have any of those here. We don't do that here. So the craft itself is actually designed to tunnel. It's sort of a boring thing, and it is mostly out of power, but does have a little bit of emergency power that is keeping some of the internal lights on, and it's also going to the ship's computer so that it can keep its logs held in storage. So you can't activate it. You don't recognize it as a known species, but you can access the logs.
Okay, I'm just gonna also clarify one thing. He said boring as in to bore through rock, not boring as in uninteresting.
No, it's a boring vessel of the Muscovite android tribe.
Oh no, it's definitely not that.
Because I heard
functional.
boring as in uninteresting at first, and I was
It could be both.
It could be both. It could be a boring ship.
Yeah, it's a boring ship. Buffalo.
It was
5
4
buffaloes.
buffalo.
Yeah, sorry, buffalo. That's what it is.
Yeah.
I think you can get 6.
Well,
Anyway.
what should we do?
If you ask nicely.
I would like to access the logs, please.
All right. The logs contain audio entries from a pair of engineers named Rymar and Sivala, who worked for something called the Kavian Expeditionary Force. Their mission was to travel to a shielded installation near the planet's core to perform maintenance 74 years ago, but they struck a cluster of solanogen crystals and became stuck. The log entries grow increasingly panicked as the engineers report their communication systems inoperable. After several days of waiting for a rescue crew that never came, they opened the cockpit door and wandered into the underground tunnels. The last entry says, "Our supplies are exhausted and we have no other option but to take our chances outside." And then and it continues, "In our worst nightmares, we never dreamed we'd die hundreds of light years from Kavia Prime, buried alive on a distant world."
This better not count as people dying on my watch.
It does not, unless you were here 74 years ago.
I don't think I was. I don't think I'm that old.
I don't think so either. I mean, you could be, I suppose. I don't know.
So is the picture I'm getting here that they crashed and that somehow opened up these tunnels that somehow released our bug friends?
No, the bugs are using these tunnels themselves to get around underneath the surface of the planet.
Okay.
I think we found the hunters, though.
We found the hunters.
Well, there is another file that has some mission parameters.
Okay, I would like to look at that one.
All right, so that informs you that the Kavian engineering team's mission was to strengthen the link between the 4 of these captive insects and the power grid of the shielded facility built near the planet's core. The Kavians supply the massive amounts of energy the facility the Kavians supply the massive amount of energy the facility requires by channeling the tetryons produced by the captive insects.
Oh, hey, Captain.
Yeah.
Captain, they were doing these folks were doing a capturing sentient beings, using them as batteries. They were doing a humanoid battery thing.
Well,
not even humanoid. They're doing a sentient battery, sentient sapient battery.
So slavery then.
Yeah.
A 30-degree Voyager violation.
Yeah.
It also contains the information that the Kavians constructed the core facility to trap the Opterans on the planet in the first place.
That explains the domes you guys found.
The firmaments?
The core facility contains a polaron generator that injects a burst of radiation directly into the planet's core, canceling the subspace properties of the solanogen crystals and preventing the formation of a spatial tear. And the core facility's shield modulation frequency happens to be 257.5, which might come in handy sometime if you ever wanted to do anything with that core facility.
Let me just...
Would that let us transport through the shields?
It very well could. Or at the very least, it would allow you to take them down. But no, it would almost certainly allow you to transport through.
Excellent.
So, take down the... turn it off. Turn the thing off. Let our new friends here go home.
If we turn this thing off, is it not going to rip a tear in space?
Probably.
I feel like if we turn it off, that's gonna kill most of these bugs.
Well, they come from subspace, right?
They do.
I'm gonna talk to the bug. Hey, bug, are you from subspace?
Yes. We're from a tertiary manifold of subspace.
Oh, so you're just stuck here, and we can turn this thing off and send you home, basically.
We've been stuck here for generations.
Oh, that sucks.
We originally... Our manifold was experiencing some turbulence, and so we were fleeing to this planet to take refuge. But then, centuries ago, these hunters came, and they trapped us. And now, all we can do is survive our 75 of your standard year cycle as juveniles, then try to find a new subspace rupture in space to get back home, and we lay eggs here before we go, but that's the best we can do.
Wait, you said you've been trapped here for centuries, but the logs on this are from 75 years ago?
74, but yes.
So the hunters have come back?
Many, many times. They come back every 74 years.
Oh dear.
Well,
it looks
we will be
like
expecting them.
Yeah.
We're gonna be expecting some visitors, I guess. Well, first things first.
I'm gonna break it.
Yeah, first things first, we're gonna turn this off. Second thing second, we've got one of your babies on our ship right now because they fell off a cliff into some snow.
Are they okay?
They were getting better. So
That's
we'll send them back as soon as they're healthy. Also, we have... Alright, so DM question. The way the Telecul work are a dimensional shift, not a subspace shift?
Yes.
Okay, I just wanted to make sure that, like, these bugs weren't, like, in a way that we could be like, hey, what if the Telecul just ride the bugs out? I don't know.
I would also like to point out that since Hobnol was assisting Vrelax, that means it was my staff that helped the little baby bug, so we lower decks the baby bug. So I hope it's okay.
Well, here's what we're gonna do. We are going to have a scene break, because we're going to reduce momentum by 1, and then Chesh is going to read the next Captain's Log supplemental.
Oh, okay.
In Klingon.
Yeah, could you translate that to Klingon for us? And then Kip can translate it into biblical Hebrew.
Yeah.
No, we need it in pre-Yiddish. I'm sorry. I will only accept pre-Yiddish.
Yeah, Kip, could you pre-Yiddish for us?
I think the going theory is that pre-Yiddish is just German, so I could do that.
That's what my
it's
husband
old
thought.
High German. It's old High German.
I tried learning German once. I didn't get very far into it.
Hold on, I'm muted to the outside. Captain's Log Supplemental. We've made first contact with a race of intelligent insectoids on the planet. These creatures originate from subspace and use tetryons as a form of communication. We've also uncovered evidence that a second species visits the planet to capture the insectoids and tap their tetryon discharges as an energy source. These Kavians have constructed an automated facility. These Kavians have constructed an automated facility near the planet's core that prevents the insectoids from going home.
All right. So, you get an alert from the ship that there's a warp signature approaching the planet.
Cool.
We need to go
it's
back
probably
to the ship
those
immediately.
guys.
Wait, have I broken it yet?
No.
I want to break it.
Well, okay, that's great, but also there's a warp signature rapidly approaching.
It also might be in our best interest to find out why they need this.
Right. We need to return the ship.
Okay.
All right. So I will say that if that's the order, then you're beaming up.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
I'm so glad I actually bothered to get sounds for that stuff. It's so much better this way.
Well, here comes a new sound, because I think we're going to go to red alert.
Well, so a massive cargo ship of alien configuration comes out of warp and enters orbit and opens hailing frequencies.
On screen.
A stern-looking man with large, widely spaced eyes and military-grade body armor appears on the screen. I'm Captain Sharama Kaladok, commanding officer of the collection vessel K.E.S Ko'Falgrim of the Kavian Expeditionary Force, he says. This planet belongs to Kavia. You will return any Kavian property on your vessel and withdraw from the system immediately. We will tolerate no interference with the harvest.
Well, Captain, I am Captain Tenelia of the Kongzi of Starfleet. We don't have any of your stuff on our ship. However, we have noticed that despite your claims of ownership of this planet, you seem to have an enslaved sentient race here.
What? That's ridiculous.
The bugs are sentient.
No, they're not. Our scientists have been studying this for centuries. There's no indication of sentience.
I was
Really?
talking to
A
them 20
complex-
minutes ago.
A complex language is not a sign of sentience.
There's no indication of that at all.
That's strange, because we were just talking to them.
I feel like you're just trying to interfere with us, and I don't understand why.
Can you
I'm just
explain
here to...
what your facility is for?
This ship is to capture the insectoid creatures and bring them back to Kavia Prime. We only take a small proportion of them every generation. There are millions of them on the planet. We're only going to take a few thousand.
Captain, if hypothetically they were sentient, wouldn't that lead you to pause your operations? Or at least consider it?
It would certainly be a problem.
Well, then, wouldn't it be prudent for you to pause this potential enslavement and to analyze the data, which we can share with you? We have a device called a universal translator, which you can use to speak to the Opterans for yourself.
Dr. Hobnall is immediately gathering all of the information we have and making sure it's compiled and ready to be sent.
I feel like I've been in actual slavery debates like this.
We're just gonna take a couple of them. It's fine.
But the Bible says...
Yeah, look, they can go free in the third 74-year cycle. It's fine.
Yeah.
There you go. That's it.
It's actually better. No, I'm not even engaging in that. Never mind. Sorry. I was about to be sarcastic, and then like my heart broke.
Thought
That's
better of it.
Yeah.
I was like, no.
I
Good job,
personally
Maddie.
find
I-
the thought
I'm-
of it intelligent
that's one of
but
those-
offensive.
Yeah, that's one of those topics where like I could argue your point better than you, but I'm not going to.
We
Yeah.
really should have had Josh as a guest here today, just for this bit right here.
Yes.
Yeah, he could come in with his
I'm sure-
Penthoven voice, being this captain that we're talking to right now.
Yeah.
That would be great.
Also, intelligent
amazing.
bugs. What is next? Climate change is real.
We
We
should-
should
by
stop
the way-
drilling for oil.
I want to say thank you to Tad is Mad, who is in fact the voice of the Kavian captain in the teaser trailer for this episode. So thank you very much, Tad is Mad.
Thank you, Tasman.
All right, so
Good Tad.
you send over that data, and he starts going over it. It says, well, this is compelling, but... Okay, our current group of insectoids is running out of power, and if I don't bring back a cargo hold full of them, and then we run out of the tetryon power, it's true that my species can probably adapt to some degree, but in the meantime, it will mean the death of hundreds of thousands, if not millions of people from famine, power loss in hospitals, just a general collapse of our industrial capacity to produce the things that we need to survive. People will freeze in their homes.
How much
So,
do I know about Starfleet's capabilities in dealing with this kind of a crisis?
Well, you do know that while they could probably provide power, you're not sure if you could provide it fast enough to prevent significant loss of life. A Lieutenant Math Navigator for $2 says, activate the emergency Dr. Josh hologram.
Sorry.
Wonderful.
Please state the nature of the slavery emergency.
That
Yeah.
explains the beard.
Captain, the Opterans are sentient. Surely
They should negotiate.
Yeah,
They
they should be part of this
this
conversation.
discussion.
Yeah.
Yeah. I am going to tell the captain that I'm talking to sit on hold for a second, and I'm gonna get in touch with the Opterans, and I'm gonna set up a line of communication and act as
Okay.
the in-between for...
I'm letting you know he hates your hold music.
Good. That's on purpose.
It's Klingon opera.
Oh, well, in that case, he
Guys.
probably likes it.
It's
That's good stuff
100
right there.
It's 100%
I used to be-
intentional.
Yeah, I used to be the lead escalation supervisor for my branch of Verizon Wireless when I worked at the call center. I hated our hold music, and fun fact, when you're hearing the hold music, the person who you are talking to, the agent you're talking to, is also hearing the hold music.
Oh, good.
So
Good. I like that. actually.
We hated it too.
When
I'd
you
like
said
to point
escalation
out-
officer, I assumed that meant you escalated the situation, not.
I'm the one here to
Maddie.
escalate things.
Listen here,
So-
customer.
when you ask to talk to a supervisor, you talk
Yeah.
to what is called a team lead. That
Okay.
was my job. I was a team lead. But I was the team lead that was the team leadiest of the team leads. So I didn't talk to upset customers. I talked to upset customers who asked to talk to the supervisor's supervisor. That was my job.
Wow.
I did that every day.
That's my
That sucks.
favorite thing to
I would
do.
die. I would straight up die.
Maddie, I quit and started trucking cross country.
Yeah.
All right, so
All right.
I'm gonna tell this guy, and I'm also putting Nizumi, who is our psychologist, on duty to pick our hold music. So they're
Alright.
the ones in charge of that, of the ship.
All right. So, what are you gonna say to the Opterans?
I am going to go to the Opterans, and I'm going to say, well, we found your hunters. We've managed to stop them for now. However, they are... they didn't realize you were sentient. And so we were wondering if you would be willing to negotiate for some of your resources with them.
Is the alternative that they just continue to capture us?
Well, that's certainly likely that that's what they're going to try to do. and it is certainly likely if they don't do so, a lot of them will die. So they're in a bit of a catch-22, regardless.
We aren't going to stand idly by while a species is enslaved. However, if a mutually beneficial arrangement can be arranged that'll stop the loss of millions of lives, we would like to try that.
Yeah.
Could you come back in 74 years? Every 74 years?
Well, given 74 years, we could work with the Kavians to find a different energy source.
Yes. So they would no longer rely on you at all.
We'll talk to them.
All right. So I have a question now. Are we gonna talk to them as in like we're just gonna get in a Zoom call, or are we talking?
Yeah, you're probably gonna have to. Yeah,
all right.
Have to do a Zoom call.
We'll set up a Zoom call.
All right. So you are basically
Steve, this is Jake. Jake, this is Steve.
So Captain Delia is now acting as the the ambassador negotiating a peace treaty here.
Yep.
So, which by the way, I do believe will qualify you for several different kinds of medals if you do well today. So
there is a specific I negotiated a peace treaty medal.
So you might get a little bit of extra bling for your uniform, for your dress uniform at least.
I mean, I'm not I don't trust the dice tonight, but also this is the thing that I am good at.
All right, so Captain Tenelia, you are leading this negotiation between these two new species.
I have a value that I want to use whenever that comes up. Ooh. I have the strong don't strong arm.
Okay. Well, what would you like to open with in your discussion here?
That everybody is in a really unfortunate situation, and I hope we can find a path forward that will benefit everybody with the least, with no harm at all, if possible. Mutually beneficial. What's the word I'm looking for? Symbiotic relationship. That's what I'm opening with.
Okay. I just want to be in the room, doing the vibe check, right? Okay. Telepathic vibe check and assisting. Doulos has a focus in diplomacy, so I just want to be there to assist with roles if needed.
Yeah, that seems fair. All right, so your telepathic vibe tells you that the Opterans, the insectoids, are very wary about this whole situation. They definitely don't trust the Kavians. The Kavian captain, however, does seem not as surprised as you'd expect, but also pretty upset. So it seems like maybe the idea that these things weren't mindless beasts this isn't the first time it's occurred to him. However, the idea that it's actually true does seem to be quite upsetting, but also is clearly extremely worried about the fact that, yeah, he's not lying. If they don't get some tetronic energy in the next, few years, there will, in fact, be a gigantic crisis over on Kavia Prime, and people, at least millions, maybe more, will die.
Okay. And how much of his vibe is I'm not qualified for this, I'm not qualified for this, I'm not qualified for this?
I mean, that's certainly in there, although it's not that big because he is a ship captain. So he is trained to do things like first contacts and things like that when it comes up.
Okay. Gotcha. I relay that to Captain Tenelia.
Okay. All right. So the Kavian captain says, well, we only ever harvest a small portion of the insectoids, and we need the tetronic emissions in order to survive. So I don't know what we could do.
Is there a way to store tetryon emissions? Is there something we could use as a battery?
Yes, we store it for times of low production on Kavia Prime.
What do you use? What medium?
We use tetronic galvanic synthesizer capsules.
I see.
I just made that up. I'm sorry. I don't know.
Commander Doulos, is there something that we could produce or procure on the surface of this planet that could perhaps serve as a battery or something for the Tetryon.
The captain butts in and says, this is a cargo ship. I could go get them. We're only a few months away from Kavia Prime. The crisis won't start within the space of a return trip and back.
Okay, well, then perhaps instead of taking Opterans, the Opterans could charge up your batteries without any enslavement, perhaps in exchange of in exchange for something, and no one needs to get hurt.
I don't know what we could offer them.
I'm going to interject and say, what are we calling them? Octerans?
Mm-hmm.
Is that what we're calling them?
I don't think they've given us a name for themselves.
Yeah, unless you have another...
I'm going to interject and say that, as you said, no one can be hurt. I know you didn't mean it as a threat, but Tack is currently sitting at his console going, torpedoes are at the ready, sir.
Can we ask the Opterans what they want? Like,
we just want to go home.
Okay, and if that device were shut off, this is just me, I want to make sure I understand the situation, Dapper. If that device were shut off, then there is nothing that would keep them here. Do the Opterans have to come here to lay eggs? Is that... Okay.
They came here as refugees during a transient event in their subspace manifold, and normally they just exist natively in subspace. And basically, if they were to leave and then agree to still give tetryonic radiation to the Kavians, it would be on the honor system, which is going to be a hard sell.
Okay. So what we're pitching is more, could these guys do the hunters a solid and charge up the batteries, charge up a bunch of batteries for them as a stopgap for either that civilization to transfer to a different energy system entirely, potentially with the Federation's help. That's what we're going.
Seems like that would be a plan, yeah.
Got it. All right, I understand what's happening now. Thank you.
All right. So I'm assuming that is a plan that is relayed.
Yes.
And the Opterans say, well, normally we would not be very inclined to help the people who have been enslaving us for generations.
Reasonable.
Yeah, fair. Hear ya.
But if it's the price for having this shut down, the shielding facility, as you call it, shut down, that's an acceptable term. And then the Kavian captain says, and I'm just going to have to trust these bugs?
Yeah, they're doing you a favor.
That they're gonna...
Here's what we're gonna do.
Your race has not only enslaved them, but also imprisoned them away from their home for generations.
Oh, yeah. All right, so here's what we're going to do. This is going to be a difficulty 5 presence and command check, and Commander Dulles can help and use that diplomacy focus. The ship cannot help because that's not how the ship helping works. It's just a bunch of people talking.
Can Va help?
Yeah, I'll let Va help.
Okay, then in that case, I would like to call back to a new one of my past hosts, Veridva, who was a Trill diplomat who was actually part of the original Trill delegation to the Federation.
Oh, yes, obviously.
That guy, yeah.
So I have a Trill, I have a diplomacy focus by virtue of that for this episode. And then because I haven't used it, I'm going to use my Starcross.
Nice.
All right.
Krill or Oki?
And then I'm going to... Oh, I'm looking at our directives. We got the don't engage with combat.
Yep.
Directive.
Prime directive is the other one. Basically.
Yeah. So, can I invoke the prime directive because this is trying to prevent harm from one civilization to another?
Yeah.
Okay.
All right.
So I'll use that determination for that.
All right. And Shesh, I don't think you use your determination, so you might want to do that.
Well, first off, I would like to point out that I have disarming nature. Which
Read that off
is
for us
whenever
so we
you
know what to
engage in a social conflict, you reduce the
Which is
difficulty
now.
of any test. What do you? This isn't a social conflict?
I said which is now.
Oh, okay. I thought you said which is not, and I was like, what?
no.
There's no way this isn't a
W.
social conflict.
W.
Okay, so it reduces the difficulty by 1.
Okay, so we're at 4.
I also have bargain, which is when negotiating an offer with someone during social conflict, you may re-roll a d20 on your next persuasion task to convince that person.
That counts as now. All right. So actually, wait.
I
You were
can't
invoking.
I can't
can't
use
invoke.
determination because I'm assisting.
Okay.
I forgot.
All right.
So
So, but we also have 4 momentum. We have Va has a focus.
I have a focus.
Dolus has a focus. You have a focus, and you're using determination to automatically get 1 die with 2.
Yep.
So,
because I used my star cross, that one is a 2.
okay, so you're already getting 2, 4, which means that's it. You did it.
Way! I did it without even
Huzzah!
rolling any
You don't have to
dice!
All right. So,
Where's
the
my
K-
medals?
The Kavian captain says, "All right. Well, I suppose we'll have to trust them. I apologize. Our scientists assured me many times that you were not a sapient species, but apparently you are. And we'll beam into the facility, and if I could ask for a little assistance to help us make sure we beam out, maybe your
We can
ship
assist
could
in
also
that.
maintain a transporter lock.
Yep.
Because once we deactivate the facility, it will lose shielding, and it's in the planet's core, which means that it's not going to survive very long.
Don't worry, we have.
There's
a
one thing we're good
transporter
at.
expert.
It's the transport. Yes, it's
Yeah.
you're in good hands.
Listen, I fixed your arm, didn't I?
It's true, she did. All right.
Like I said,
True, she
you're in
did.
good hands.
All right. So, because the Kavians are agreeing to shut this down, I'm not going to require any of the crew to actually go down there. So what we're going to do instead is have Maddie take a difficulty 2 control and engineering to make sure that the transporter is going off without a hitch.
Okay.
You
Control.
got 4 momentum,
engineer.
Maddie. Spend 3.
Would love to spend 3 momentum, please and thank
Okay,
you.
Okay. Yes.
I would like
Using
to
my
point
focus
out.
and transporters.
Yep.
All right.
I would like to point out while she's rolling that.
Hey,
You did it.
did it.
Really quick, that Captain Tenelia is so good at diplomacy and negotiation that
She
she
is.
didn't even have to. RNGesus ain't got shit.
All right. So you successfully keep a transporter lock on them, and they beam down, and your sensors indicate that the shielding effect has gone away, and a bunch of them beam back up to the Kavian ship, but you managed to grab a few of them that they didn't quite lock onto fast enough. And there are, in fact, no casualties among the team. And after that's done, a number of the Opterans go through a spatial rift that opens up, but then some of them come back to let you know that they are going to stick around in order to charge those Kavian batteries because they were not lying. They decided to actually keep their word about that.
Yeah, well, if they were being
Yay.
dicks, we had one of their
Yay.
babies on board.
You did, yeah. I'll assume that one has been let go.
You let the baby go.
Yeah. All right. So
Once the baby
that
is
means-
better, we let the baby go.
That means, though, that we did it, everyone. We have completed episode 6 of season 2, Biological Clock. Stay tuned. The ideal is that next week we will play the next episode, which is going to be, We Are the Stars That Sing With Our Lives, because we went from 2 words to just way too many words
Wow.
for the episode
Yeah.
title. Yeah.
Like,
This
share,
just
and
sounds like a
subscribe to
David
make
Falk
sure you see
novel
the trailer.
title.
Well, it actually
terrible.
is set in ancient Egypt during the time when the Israelites are enslaved in ancient Egypt, which is a real historical time, Kev.
That's not a thing that
Was
happened.
that
Okay.
before or after the whole kingdom of Egypt was underwater but still producing texts?
After.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Alright,
Because
well,
Abraham comes after the flood, that is also historical.
I gotta go collect my medals.
Okay.
Okay. Bye, everybody. I hope you all have fun out there. Stay
Bye.
safe.
Bye.
Have a beautiful time.